Hey, I'm Tony from Tony D's Pizza. People ask me all day long, is it the water that makes the difference? Well, yes and no. Even water can't make a good pizza. It's the ingredients, too. The best tomatoes, the best flour, and the best cheese. Oh, and a lot of love. Tony D's New York Pizza, Bay Meadows and 295.
Looking for a new or used firearm? Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach will get you locked and loaded. New firearms coming in weekly and always looking for used guns. No lines and no waiting. Online at beachesjewelryandpawn.com.
1010XL, WJXL AM and FM, Jacksonville Beach, home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. From the offseason to the postseason, nobody covers the Jaguars like 1010XL. A symphony of sweat, grit, and glory. Dive into the action and live the moments. For play-by-play, it's 1010XL.
Do the Garber wiggle, 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 Garber wiggle.
It's the time of year all our customers love. At Garber Auto Mall, every 2024 must go. Take advantage of thousands in discounts on all new Chevy, Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Ford. Visit us in Green Cove Springs or at GarberAutomall.com. And remember, at Garber Auto Mall, there's always a little room for wiggle.
Garber wiggle, Garber wiggle, 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 Garber wiggle.
Ring in the new year with a new boat. Don't miss the Jacksonville Boat Show, January 24th, 25th, and 26th at the Prime Osborne Convention Center. Presented by ViStar Credit Union. Tickets at boatjacks.com. Come buy a boat.
Hicken here with a message from Zero Res. Did you have people over for the holidays? Kids everywhere, dirt everywhere, all over the carpets, the rugs, the sofas, and chairs. Did the kitchen towel take a beating? Sounds like it's time to call my guys over at Zero Res. The Zero Res techs will get the house looking great again. Folks, if you need help cleaning up after the holiday, give Zero Res a call. Right now, 25% off carpet cleaning, 25% off upholstery cleaning. Zero Res. Spell it forwards. Zero Res. Spell it backwards. It's the right way to clean.
Zero Res.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Attention men and women, if you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry and receive a free hair and scalp examination and get 2 weeks of laser treatments for free. Call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Hairforme.com.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Good morning.
Good morning. Coogan Nation. Time to rise and shine and start your day with Duval Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken.
You know it!
Jeff Proctor.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth.
Rise and shine, Coogan's go time on a Thursday morning. It's a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday. Thanks for being up and at 'em with us. Let me get off this Google search I'm on here, E.
Gotta love that Google.
Morning, friend.
Side by side.
Big guest speaker in the class yesterday, huh?
Oh, you know I do my thizzle.
How'd that go? What'd you think of the teacher?
Oh, you know, the teacher, all right, man.
Yeah, he's okay. How about the class?
Oh, yeah, the class, we got a wonderful crop of
Nice.
young, inspiring journalists.
Good, and you're kind of a good bridge for him. The game has changed since, Dan and I got our sheepskins down at the University of Florida. But
It's all about being relatable.
yeah, there you go. All right, well, relatable, that's the coaching search if you're a Jaguars fan, and we'll give you the latest update on that as we get started here. But first, my Google search. Yeah, I'm Googling 8-week training plan for Gate River Run. I'm not lying. I got myself in a pickle.
Use AI or ChatGPT. That could help you with that,
You
too.
know what? When I was a kid, every Sunday after church, a little kid, like 4, 5, 6 years old, right? Every Sunday after church, the old Holiday Inn would do a pancake breakfast kind of deal.
Okay.
And we go to breakfast after, church, and just every time I wanted that big pancakey. My mom and dad, God bless them, probably cost back then 10 cents more to get the big one. They knew I wasn't going to finish it. I wanted that big one, though. Boy, my eyes were bigger than my stomach. And
Every time.
Yeah, I'd order it and get about half done. It'd be good. It'd be full. It'd be miserable. That's how the Gate River Run's going to go. Eyes got bigger than the stomach. Yeah, made the small mistake. Heck, I need a challenge. I need to challenge myself. I think I might do the river run. And, of course, I knew he'd sparkle eye, smirk at me. And lo and behold, that's the wheel payoff for losing Brunch with the Tour. PGA Tour gets started back up today, but that's for losing Brunch with the Tour last year. You're welcome. First and foremost, and yeah, we'll make the most of this moving forward. Appreciate everybody on the text. Walk with this group. This guy will train you. That guy will train you. This group is great. I'll be down there here. Appreciate it all. I'm gonna low key as best I can. And I appreciate all that. Honestly, I'd have to stop at 50. We're up to, I embellished. I'd be up to like 6, 7 invites accepted at this point. Appreciate your support. Be sure to say hi when you pass me on the Gate River Run. I've done, I don't know the number, 4 or 5 of them. It's been years though. Last time I did it, Dan, this is a long time ago. We were at 1460 doing doing 10 to noon. This is back in the early mid 2000s probably. Well, before 1010 started, that was 2000 and early 2007. So when we were sitting around on a Friday and just shooting it as we were younger men then, I said, Dan, I think we were talking about the river run. It was that weekend, right? I think I'll do the river run. Yeah, sure. I hadn't trained a bit, dude. Not a lick. Hadn't done a thing. And I did. I went back and did the river run. And like an hour and 45 minutes later, which I would gleefully take in 2 months. Get me home in an hour 45? Are you kidding me? But but at that time, my river run went like this. Like the first river run I ran, I did it like 121. Which is really good time. That's like what is that? Probably about a 10-minute pace. Then the second one, a little better than 10-minute pace, actually. 10-minute would be a little over an hour 30. Then the second one I did like 127. I'm like, oof. And the third one was like 132. I'm like, I'm going the wrong way here. And then I did one for like 130, between 135 and 140. And then I'm like, ooh. I didn't do it for a few years, and then out of nowhere did it. And what I'm not going to do, E.T., I'm not going to Aesop's fable here. We're not tortoise and hare. I'm not going to sit around and wait.
Okay.
Your boy's going to get off when his workday ends today, a little bit later, early afternoon. Your boy's going to start this 8-week training program to the Gate River Run.
Dog going to be training?
I ain't going to run 9.3. That is not the goal. But
No, sir.
My goal is to not feel like I got hit by a Mack truck and need 2 knee replacements on, the Sunday morning after said run. So, anyway, there you go, the 8-week. Y'all feel free to join me. Get your lazy butts off the couch. Yeah, right. All right, let's start the coaching search news with a riddle. How about that?
I like riddles.
Yeah, what do you do? Who do you believe when 3 believable people are telling you 3 different things?
That's a tough one.
Right? So I don't know. I guess we got to have the right geometry book because it's all about the NFL circles. We got to have the one that's correct. Because, look, entrenched, respected reporters around the league, right? I mean, you know, the NFL.coms and the NFL networks and the ESPNs and the main guys are hearing and telling you different things about the coaching search. And most of the lightning, rod news is around Ben Johnson. Whenever there's Ben Johnson speculation, it's a lot more headline inducing than, say, Joe Brady or, Todd Monken or anyone else. Safe to say that, that Ben Johnson of the Lions is considered the cream of the crop when it comes, to the coaches available in this coaching search for 5, 6 NFL teams now. Well, in the last 24 hours, when it comes to the Jags, I've read 3 different believable sources say 3 different things about where Ben Johnson may be leaning. And I've heard 3 believable NFL sources tell me who they think is the favorite to get the Jaguars job and gave me 3 different names. So where do y'all want to go? We probably touched on some of the other names as they flared up. Shoot, make it 4 if you want to go back 4 days and put Robert Saleh as a bona fide candidate. By the way, I think I saw Dallas is interested in interviewing him.
Oh.
I think I saw that. But they officially have interviewed now Liam Cohen. He's the offensive coordinator for the Bucs. Team announced that yesterday, so that interview has passed through. I don't even have the other sources identified, but again, one of the Circle guys has Cohen as the favorite to land here in Jacksonville. We saw was it maybe Dan Graziano of ESPN forecast where he thought the openings would land. He had Joe Brady of the Bills landing in Jacksonville. So again, a pretty reputable, ear to the ground, talking to other people, right? There's a difference between speculating what you think is a good fit and what you suppose someone might be doing. And then there's a difference in that and reporting on what other coaching candidates and other front office personnel around the league are telling you. And so while Cohen has spent time as the proposed favorite here, we've seen Joe Brady projected perhaps to be named here. The guy who's still at the top of everyone's wish list, don't need a quickie poll, would be Ben Johnson. So as to Ben Johnson, what have we heard lately? The Raiders, right? Intrigued with the Raiders. The Raiders could be, never mind they have no quarterback. Never mind that for now the GM role is unfilled. The Raiders have been, Schefter comes out yesterday, says don't count the Bears out. Another believable voice, giving credible information. And then there's our guy, Jeff Darlington. You know who that is,
Do.
Right, Jeff Darlington is not some headline grabbing, shock reporter, right? He's a pretty just kind of middle of the road dude. Been dead right on some things. I remember him being way in the loop on the Tua stuff. I don't remember exactly how, but he very respected. He was on the ESPN program Sports Center yesterday. You ever heard of that one?
I heard of that one.
So anyway, on as an insider, they were talking about the NFL openings. They were talking about the prospects. They were talking about the different jobs and the different candidates. And Darlington had something real interesting to say about the Jaguars job and about the candidates, and in particular, Ben Johnson. Here's what he said yesterday. Now, the Jaguars, I want you to listen carefully here because I keep hearing from coaching candidates that this is actually the most coveted job available right now. I think it's going under the radar. And I keep hearing that Ben Johnson actually has his eyes squarely on that Jaguars position. I'm not saying it's his top choice. I am saying it's a job that really interests him. Now, the Trent Baalke situation with him currently holding the position of GM does throw a bit of a wrench into this. But I'm telling you, I've spoken to several different candidates who say that Jaguar job is the one that a lot of coaches are eyeing as the one that they want. Woo, that's encouraging. Actually sit in a power position in these interviews. This makes sense. We pointed out the reasons. They got a quarterback who still has number 1 overall pick pedigree. They have a good cachet of draft picks. They have salary cap room. I mean, they're not top 3 in the NFL, but they're at least on the right side of it. Never any question of what Baalke's role will be has been talked about. Shad Khan was asked about it. And look, to this end, so far, There's been no impediment, as Dan would say. If you know, you know. They're interviewing all the guys that you would want them to interview. Tick, 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 tick. I guess Brady did not interview yet this week. Did I miss one going under the radar? You only have like a window there of a couple days, that starts a couple days after their wild card win. But, we shall see. Again, no official offers or acceptance of jobs can take place while guys are still active in their NFL season. So that leaves a number of coaches whose teams still fit that bill. And man, I'm getting super, super excited about playoff weekend, ET.
Yeah, it's really just one real game that I'm excited
Is that
about.
right?
Yeah.
I no, that's not me. I'm not in that boat, man. I see. Man, the Chiefs been resting guys for 2 or 3 weeks. I would expect a little bit of rust. Now, Mahomes is also going to have something here as the playoffs start. They haven't had all year. Hollywood Brown's going to be back. Xavier Worthy continues to develop. Kelsey rested and ready. Running backs with Pacheco and Hunt now healthy. The Chiefs have, quote, kind of made do offensively, going through a variety of injuries. Shoot, it started in the preseason here. Hollywood Brown went down with that injury here in the preseason. But they added DeAndre Hopkins now finding his feet. Suddenly that offense looks a little more formidable. The game that you're excited about, E.T.,
Lamar versus
Sure you
Josh,
are.
I meant Buffalo versus the Ravens.
It's funny. That always comes up. Both those quarterbacks spoke to that yesterday, and they said what has now become cliche. Look, I'm the quarterback. I play against the defenses. It's true, but there are definitely parallels here between Allen and Lamar. And the biggest one is they haven't been to a Super Bowl. And that's the biggest one. These two dudes have the most wins over a 6-year span without going to a Super Bowl in NFL history. It speaks to the greatness of Mahomes. Kind of gets lost. We'll reflect on it all when the postseason is done. God forbid the Chiefs and Mahomes win another. But what was so impressive about Brady and his run, his stranglehold on the NFL, he won 7 Super Bowls, is the list of quarterbacks that were Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, Roethlisberger, and Matt Ryan, and Phillip Rivers. Just, that's a loaded bunch of loaded guns shooting at you every year, man.
It's almost like when LeBron was in the East. Everybody already know LeBron's going to the finals. The same thing with Pat Mahomes. He's going to the Super Bowl.
But what's more impressive is they would have been saying about LeBron if Kobe and Shaq were in his conference. Or
exactly.
This guy's shooting down Lamar and Josh Allen.
That's true.
Not to mention there's Joe Burrow, who has had some success. That's 3 just 10 out of 10 quarterbacks that he and the Chiefs are beating to win these titles. And right now that number stands at 3. But back to the point, they could be a little rusty coming out of the gates against Houston. Houston has elite talent. Can the rest of the guys hold up? Can the O-line hold up? But, Joe Mixon and Nico Collins playing at pro levels. Can they protect C.J. Stroud and let him get in any kind of rhythm? And if they can, and control the clock with the way Mixon ran the ball, but can they do that against the Chiefs defense that's been pretty good? And the Chiefs will be ready.
That would be something if the Texans knocked out the Chiefs.
Yeah, wouldn't it? Gosh, as much as I hate the Texans,
right?
the drama of that would be
right?
intriguing. Commanders-Lions could be. I saw Pete Prisco pick this a 3-point game. This one feels like the one that could be the biggest spread to me. I could see the Lions coming out and just trying to make a statement, and the Commanders look up and they're down 24-0. I'm not predicting that, but I certainly see it. Detroit, a 9.5-point favorite, would lend to that thinking. Sunday, Eagles-Rams. God, feels like the under on that one. Just does. And there's offensive talent there for sure, right? A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Saquon Barkley, Cooper Kupp, Kyron Williams, Matthew Stafford. You might want to expect fireworks, but man, in that cold Philly in mid-January, 2017 doesn't seem out of the realm of possibility either. By the way, 2 running back rematches is going to have the attention of some teams this weekend. As the playoffs are set up, Derrick Henry goes and faces Buffalo. Remember what happened last time Henry faced the Bills?
No.
It was a Sunday nighter the week after the Bills pummeled us. The Ravens won 35-10. Henry ran for 199 yards, including a long touchdown run, 2 touchdowns total, right? So that's 199 the last time the Bills saw Henry. Well, the last time the Eagles played the Rams, Saquon went for 255 on Los Angeles.
Yeah, it went crazy on
And
the
so
board.
now they're going to have to deal with that as well. So Rams-Eagles is the early game, and then it's Ravens-Bills. And we'll just do this real quick. I want to go deeper with this on Hicken and as we continue out the week, get into the football weekend. Who's better receivers, the Bills or the Ravens?
I'm about to go Ravens.
Yeah, I don't think it's.
Yeah, not
Well,
even close.
yeah,
either.
no, I don't know if it's not even close, but I would say at least slightly Ravens. Zay Flowers has a Pro Bowl berth. He doesn't deserve it. Should go to Brian Thomas Jr., but nonetheless, 1,000-yard season, a number one, starting to develop as a number one receiver. Now, will he play this week? And he's been out since was it a knee injury against the Steelers in the regular season finale? Didn't play the wild card round and hadn't practiced yet this week. But Bateman has emerged. They've got a variety of weapons. What about tight end? Tight end, we're going to call a wash. Kincaid v. Andrews. I think you still got to go Andrews, don't you?
I still go Andrews.
Yeah, right. So the Ravens better at receiver. They're better at tight end. Who's got the better running back?
Oh, come on.
I mean,
although James Cook is really good.
James Cook is really good, and he's been terrific, but he ain't Derrick Henry, is
right.
he? Mm-mm. Who has the better defense?
I'm going Buffalo.
I don't know the answer to that. I'm going to check real quick team defenses. I know Baltimore started
real bad.
Yeah, started bad and improved a lot as the season went on. Where did that improvement leave them ultimately at the end of the year stats? Let's see. Defensive leaders. Let's go total yards per game. Baltimore was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Baltimore's 10th in the NFL, just behind the Chiefs. 324 a game, giving up 21 points. Buffalo gives up 341, and they also give up 21 points. Buffalo got a couple of 40 burgers put on them late in the year. Remember the Rams, and then somebody else got them.
Yeah.
I don't like giving up those 40 burgers. By the stats, at least, the Ravens have the better defense.
That's interesting.
So I'm going to tell you this right now. If the Bills do win the game this weekend, the voting has already taken place. There ain't no doubt who the MVP is. Is that fair?
I don't know, man.
You don't know if that's fair?
Yeah.
I just told you Lamar has better receivers, a better tight end, a better running back, and a better defense.
Yeah, but like I even looked up the stats in all of the Ravens' losses. Lamar was still the best player on the field.
For sure. This is not diminishing Lamar. I mean, I guess it is because it's a comparison with another player. I'm just saying I guess what I'm saying is
he has the better team for sure.
I mean, this is the Bills should be the underdog here.
Yeah.
Now they're at home. I cannot decide. I am so glad that sports opinions are not life or death situations.
Because I wouldn't know who to pick.
I don't know who to pick in that game, and I can go back and forth. I can find veritable reasons for both. I tend to lean the Bills in a squeaker with that home field. I tend to lean that way. And, boy, that's going to put a lot that pressure on Lamar, and winning is going to continue to build.
Yeah.
It really is.
That atmosphere is going to be crazy up there.
Now, I'll remind folks that last year in this same spot with the same things to prove, the Bills hosted the Chiefs. Chiefs won.
What a game.
This is the drill. I'm going to reset. Trevor sat down with Jaguars.com and reset something he said in the constructs of a coaching search as well. Got a lot more to get up and at 'em here today. Glad you're with us. It's a custom tree surgeons Thursday on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. 1010XL is your home for Jacksonville University basketball.
Surfing the wave of a 3-game win streak, the Dolphins reel in the Lions at historic Swisher Gym, JU, North Alabama. Tonight at 7 on 1010 AM. Rev up your life with luxury at Vaughn Motor Group on San Jose Boulevard. Right now, used car prices are 12% lower than their peak in April of 2022, making this the perfect time to drive home in a dream car. Specializing in luxury used vehicles, offering you elegance at prices that are finally coming back down to earth. See special listings in the newspaper every Saturday or online at vaughnmotorgroup.com for a complete inventory listing. If you can dream it, you can drive it at Vaughn Motor Group.
This is the Mangler. Years of playing football coupled with lifestyle left my feet mangled with neuropathy. I was experiencing burning, tingling, and numbness. I spoke with 2 foot specialists and they told me there was no cure. They were wrong. I found Dr. Nate Riddle in Ponte Vedra. After utilizing his neuropathy treatment for only 2 weeks, I noticed a difference in my feet. I was regaining my feeling and balance. If you want relief from nerve pain, call Dr. Nate for a free consultation at Riddle Wellness, 904-395-5598.
Are you an experienced chiller technician and looking for a role where your skills are truly valued? It's time to make the move to Local 234, plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. You'll get top pay, comprehensive health and welfare benefits for your family, and a pension that doesn't come out of your pocket. Join the team that's got your back. Local 234, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit UA234.com to send your resume today.
Equal opportunity employer. I'm here with Danny Van Sickle, Director of the Electrical Training Alliance. Danny, tell me about your program.
Hey, Rick, we're a 4-year electrical apprenticeship. Our students start out making over $40,000 a year and right now make over $90,000 a year, including benefits. There is no tuition or student debt. You just have to apply and get accepted.
Did you say no tuition and no student debt?
You heard that right, Rick. Once you're accepted to the program, your only cost for the books and the course fees, about $800 a year.
That sounds like an amazing opportunity. How can I learn more?
Just go to etajax.org and you can apply there.
Apply by May 15th.
Start the new year with a fresh look for your home. It's the Renewal by Andersen New Year's sales event. For a limited time, save 20% off on our energy-efficient windows and patio doors designed to keep your home comfortable year-round and your energy bills down. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation. But hurry, the special New Year's offer won't last. License number CGC 1527613.
David Garrard could really spin it on the field.
Garrard fires.
Now he's spinning stories on Jaguars Today.
Okay, yeah.
Brought to you by WaterboyJax.com. Mondays, 10 to noon on 1010XL.
Ever wonder how you can transform your living spaces into captivating works of art? At First Coast Lighting and Fans, they offer a huge selection of high-quality products to match your desire for elegance, quality, and uniqueness. Visit their showroom on Phillips Highway at the Avenues and step into a world of quality without compromise. Discover the difference that locally owned expertise makes and let them help you experience the transformation from average to extraordinary. At First Coast Lighting and Fans.
This is Josh Woolsey with Woolsey Morecambe. When deciding what lawyer to trust with your car accident or injury case, the most reliable way is reviews and results. You want to be treated well, and you want a great result. Woolsey Morecambe's reviews speak for themselves, and I challenge any firm to compare results. We offer the resources of a large law firm and the customer service of a boutique practice. If you want to be treated right and want great results, call Woolsey Morecambe at 1-800-WOOLSEY. Offices, Jacksonville.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Hey, sports fans, it's Hayes Carline from MyBookie. It's win now or go home. The NFL playoffs are the ticket to the biggest game of the year, and all roads lead to New Orleans. The NCAA playoffs will set the stage, but this is your chance to get in on every high-stakes moment along the way. Your road to New Orleans starts now with MyBookie. MyBookie is the ultimate destination for bettors who want more. Whether you're backing the underdogs or riding with the favorites, every drive, every touchdown, every moment is an opportunity to win big. Kick off your 2025 right with risk-free Thursdays. Place a bet. If it doesn't hit, MyBookie has your back. Dive into the Bet Boost tab to supercharge your picks and build that bankroll before the big game. The action doesn't stop. MyBookie's online casino keeps the excitement going 24/7. If you haven't joined yet, now's the time. Use promo code 1010XL on your first deposit, and MyBookie will hook you up with an instant bonus because you deserve to start strong.
Tax season is here, and your refund can go further at Big Chief Tire. Frank Frangie here. Put the extra cash to work by investing in your vehicle, whether it's overdue maintenance, brake repairs, or new tires. Their skilled technicians will help you get the most out of every dollar. With 5 Jacksonville locations, fair prices, and trusted service, Big Chief Tire has everything you need to hit the road with confidence. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 today. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, it is time for the Daily's Double Take. Brought to you by The Dash. The sandwich of the month is the Italian. So I did what any good fan of the Daily's Dash would do, and I've ordered up a sack of subs for the boys this morning. So, E.T., look forward to the Italian coming your way a little bit later. It's the sub of the month.
You a good man, Jeffrey.
Yeah, well, I'm not looking for any of that. I'll keep them, non-hungry and happy. That's what you got to do. All right, here's the double take. Got a couple of things from the association-y. Is it or isn't it? Does Ja get credit for posterizing Wemby last night?
Good question, man.
So here's what happened last night. The Grizzlies are taking on San Antonio, and the Grizzlies have the ball out on the wing, and Ja goes to drive from the wing toward the basket. They blow the whistle when he's about 6-8 steps still from the hoop. Mm-hmm. He goes up for the dunk anyway. Wemby, half-heartedly.
He did let off.
He let off some. So bottom line is Ja dunked over him. Oof. And if you took a shot, it would look like a posterized dunk. But at the end of the day, don't we have to burn the footage? It should have counted all. There was a foul called, a whistle blew.
Burn the footage though.
I don't know, man. I just don't know. I don't know if that's fair.
It's not fair to
Ja, you got plenty. You're going to dunk on every man in the league before you're done. I just feel like that. I don't know. There should not be any record of that one.
Great explosive play, though. That Ja Morant is different.
There is no doubt about that. But he's just crazy, man. He is. You watch Ja play, but he's just always yapping, facial expression, gesturing. Flying through the air. The man's got no sense of abandon, man. He's going to die on the basketball court.
For sure.
He's going to be out for the year. The problem is he weighs about 180 pounds, and he just flies through the air and pinballs around and makes these unbelievable gravity-defying plays. There's no doubt about that. And it's impressive to dunk over Wemby, even if, I got to say, Wemby was trying 70%.
Yeah.
Now, if he was trying that extra 30, would that dunk have still gone down? Maybe. I don't know. But, man, we shouldn't be having the talk. It ain't fair. That's where I fall on it, but I agree to disagree if not. And then I saw this. Is this okay? A question of my cohort here and his rooting interest.
Talk to me.
Knicks were at the Sixers last night.
Okay.
Karl Anthony Towns didn't play. He was in street clothes.
Uh-oh.
You know where this is going? So Cat is with his Knicks in Philadelphia in street clothes for the game last night. And I don't know, is he from Philadelphia, Karl Anthony Towns?
I don't know.
Apparently, though, he's just a raging Eagles fan because my man sitting on the Knicks bench was wearing an Eagles jersey or a big flamboyant Eagles sweater type deal. Can you do that if you're representing New York?
Bro, you can't.
Can you go into the Lions Den and say, hey, here I am? Huh?
Can't do that, man.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either. Look, Jalen Brunson, Philly through and through, and they asked him, he said he didn't have a problem with it. Well, I just don't know, man. Did New Yorkers have a problem with it? If you saw one of your Jags players, on the road that doesn't work. We don't have two teams. Wearing a Titans t-shirt.
Oof.
That's a little different because it's the same sport. Not like he was wearing a Sixers jersey, but still. Yeah, I don't know how that went over. Not so sure on that one. We talked about that Ravens-Bills game. Weather could definitely be a factor. Single-digit temperatures. They're calling for perhaps a mix of snow. It's already a tough task. It feels like an AFC Championship game. Weather Channel projecting a daytime high of 20. Don't forget this thing kicks off at 6:30, so it'll be single digits. Some estimate says with wind chill -3 at kickoff and about a 50-50 chance of snow. So just go ahead and add weather to the exciting list of elements involved in the Bills-Ravens coming up this weekend. From the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. I don't know. This comes up sometimes in the draft. Like, you don't want to take a receiver from blank because the receivers from blank have never done anything, even though the receiver from blank has nothing to do with any of the other receivers from blank who have failed before him, right? We see that at other positions. Or just schools in general. There was a while here, you don't want to take a Gator. You take a Gator here, right? Apparently unaware that Fred Taylor went to Florida, but nonetheless. Well, let's review how the Tampa Bay offensive coordinators have done. I bring this up because Liam Cohen was interviewed here yesterday. I assume virtually. So I'm posed this question on the text line, and it does make you think. Jeff, what are these owners seeing in the Tampa offense these past 3 years? All three OCs have been in talks for head coaching jobs. First, Leftwich never made it after interviews. In fact, was out of the league for the most part the last year. Dave Canales got the Carolina job. His offense stunk. And now some are projecting that Liam Cohen will be the head coach here. Is he missing something with the Tampa offense? I would say this. I mean, look, that certainly would qualify as a trend and a very sketchy record. But Cohen at least is from a different coaching tree. In this case, Sean McVay and the Rams. So I don't know where all those other guys matriculated from. I mean, I know Leftwich is a Bruce Arians guy. I've been with him for a long time. But as for Canales, did he come up through Arians or somewhere else? Tampa fan can hit me on that one. But the one thing that a big check mark is, coming from that system with McVay that has proven to work real well around the league. What a coach and what a job by the Rams. That's a different story. So anyway, that's how I would answer that. Cohen, the interviewee yesterday, Jeff Darlington, I said this last segment, reporting that this Jag open is the prime opening for all the coaching candidates. That's the word that he's hearing. Ben Johnson certainly would still be in play here. There is a lot of thought around what's doing best for your quarterback, getting your quarterback his best. I would suggest that give the quarterback a good offensive system and some protection, and I don't think quarterback will very quickly become, the lesser of our worries here, but that remains to be seen. Trevor Lawrence sat down with Jaguars.com, Kai Stevens, and was asked, just how much improvement has to be made by him for this team to be successful.
Yeah, I mean, I think the main thing is just being healthy. It's been disappointing the way the last 2 years have gone, and obviously I only missed a game last year from injuries, but I had a lot of injuries that I felt like were difficult at times to be myself and to just play free and to make the plays that I normally can make. So I think that's one thing, is being healthy. Then obviously this year I missed a lot of time for it. So being on the field in the position I'm in, franchise quarterback, the leader, you got to be available and you got to be out there. And I think that's obviously the main priority for me. And there's some things that you can't always control. It's kind of like the concussion deal. Like, that was a tough one to control. And there's not everything that you can't avoid every hit. I'll put it that way. But there are some times scrambling, being smart, throwing the ball away, and limiting some hits that I think I can do just to make sure I am available. So it's kind of a balancing act. You want to play free and you want to make the plays and do everything you can to help the team win, but you also got to be healthy for the full season. So I want to do that. I do feel like I've made a lot of improvements in my game every year that I wanted to improve, but now that piece of just different from this year, being healthy all 17 games and going into the postseason, that's my main goal. The other little things as far as the game within the game, my footwork, accuracy, those are all things that I'm going to work on this offseason, like always, and continue to get better, but just want to stay healthy.
Make a note, E, for Doc Murphy. We don't have Doc today. We gave him finally a week off. We sent him to Vail. Go out there, visit your family, and just, no, Doc, you don't have to get up at 5:30 in the morning and call. We'll make it through for a week, right? But ask, the Jags get a couple extra weeks of on-field work because of a new head coach. So they get, while the rest of the league starts like April 31st or whatever, we start the 17th, or I don't know the exact dates, something like that. Well, I know Trevor's surgery is on the off shoulder. I mean, at what point with that injury can you do everything but cause trauma to the shoulder? In other words, can you take a snap and take your footwork and release the football? Would you even want to do that if you're favoring a shoulder? Would that lead to bad habits? So that's not necessarily a medical question, but nonetheless, with extra practice time, it certainly would be great for Trevor to progress as quickly as possible. Obviously, we're going to have a new system that's be put in. I'm sure he'll be, nose in that playbook from the second that he gets it. All right, a football fix and more when we return. Cowboys have set up interviews with a pair of former NFL head coaches. And I told you one NFL insider, Jeff Darlington, in his circles, hearing the Jags is the plum job, and Ben Johnson definitely is interested. To another NFL circle, an insider who says Ben Johnson is, quote, leading candidate for the Raiders coaching vacancy. Such is the silly season of the NFL coaching searches. Back with more next. It's Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday on The Drill.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
This is Brent Musburger's Visa in Action update on 1010XL. Brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
North Florida, a 10-point home favorite against Central Arkansas today at the UNF Arena, where the total is 157. North Alabama visits Jacksonville, laying 2, 142 at Twister Gymnasium. And Queens at Stetson. Hatters a 5-point home underdog, the total 155. Yesterday, Florida State with an upset of Pitt, 82-70, winning by 12 as a 3-point home dog. It's the third straight loss for the Panthers as Florida State earns a victory in Tallahassee. The American Express coming up today, La Quinta, California. Justin Thomas, a 12-1 favorite. Soon JM, 14-1. $250 bonus, and you open up a G-Bank Visa signature card. Visa.com/GBank. Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
New Year's resolutions. But let's be honest, by February, that gym membership is just a $50 a month guilt trip.
So why not take that cash and finally fix your leaky faucet, unclog that drain, or tune up your AC?
Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning has your back. Start the year fresh. No leaks, no clogs, no excuses.
It's a resolution you'll actually keep.
Call Duck Rooter at 904-862-6769 today. Because when you're stuck, call the Duck. Right now, get $50 off any service of $150 or more.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Get off the ladder and put on the helmet with Gutter Helmet of North Florida. We are family owned and manufactured locally. Cleaning your gutters is a dangerous and dirty job. That's why with Gutter Helmet, you'll never clean your gutters again. Water goes in your gutters while trash and debris go on the ground. It won't collect like filters do. Gutter Helmet protects. Call now for 10% off and a free gutter cleaning and tune-up with your purchase of Gutter Helmet. Call 904-762-7779.
Mia here for Dreamfinders Homes. For a limited time to ring in the new year, Dreamfinders Homes is offering an amazing 4.99% fixed interest rate. Now is your chance to lock down the rate and get in the game. You heard me right, a 4.99 fixed interest rate on select move-in ready homes. Visit dreamfindershomes.com for sales event information and get in the game. Interest rate available on select move-in ready homes. Restrictions and limitations apply. Go to dreamfindershome.com for more details.
Find out why soccer is the most popular game in the world and spreading fast on the First Coast.
On the Sporty Jack Soccer Hour.
Join Cole Pepper, Mauricio Ruiz, and Becky Burley as they discuss the latest in the world of soccer.
Tuesday nights at 6
on 1010 a.m.
What's happening, folks? E.T. here. And are you a golfer or a runner? Well, Clay County has you covered. The Hellcat 5K and 10K is on Saturday, January 18th, and it's at the historic Lee Field in Green Cove Springs, winding through a historic World War II naval base. Then February 5th through the 7th, watch the top talent compete in the 2025 Clay County Open that's being held at Eagle Harbor Golf and Country Club. This pro tournament boasts golfers chasing the PGA Tour dream. For info on both of these events, visit the events calendar on exploreclay.com.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Henson with the Henson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
If you've played sports or still lead an active life, chances are joint pain is nothing new. This is Dr. George Barry of Barry Orthopedics, and we like to be your option when it comes to taking care of your body and getting back in the game. From shoulders to elbows to hip and knee pain, Barry Orthopedics can diagnose and treat a variety of injuries that are causing you pain. We are Barry Orthopedics and online at barryorthopedics.com. With more than 30 years of experience, our team is here to care for your entire family.
Find out more at barryorthopedics.com. That's BAHRI orthopedics.com.
D1 Training East Jacksonville invites you to their mega NFL football camp at the Bowl School February 1st from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Ages 7 through 16. Get hands-on coaching from former NFL players at every single station. The coaches lineup put together by Connor and Sam at D1 is proudly sponsored by Tim Tebow. To sign up, call 904-901-6470.
I'm Clayton Bromberg, the chairman of Underwoods. With Christmas behind us and 2025 here, the last thing you want to hear is somebody trying to sell you something. That's why at Underwoods, we'd like to just stop and say thank you to all the people that came in our stores over the last year. Whether you bought from us or not, we want to thank you for coming by and giving us the chance to help. You know, in North Florida, there are a lot of people trying to sell you jewelry. But at Underwoods, we consider it an honor for somebody to come in and just give us that chance to help. And if we do a good job, we might get a chance to serve again. Having served North Florida since 1928, all of us here understand what a customer really gives us during that visit to Underwoods, their trust. And it's up to us to do everything we can to keep it. So on behalf of everybody on the Underwood team, thanks again for coming into our stores. And we wish each of you a happy new year.
From one sports fan to another, this is Dylan Denmark with 1010XL, and now is the time to order your Valentine's flowers from Kuhn Flowers. Do it today and you won't be scrambling at the last minute. KuhnFlowers.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
I think at last check, the population of these great United States of America, about 365 million. Does that sound right?
Sounds right.
334 million, 335 million, basically 340, something to that effect. I don't know how many of those would qualify as adults. Probably 3/4 of them, maybe. And by adults, I mean TV viewing age. And you can break it down and bracket it and demo it and, parse it down to smaller and smaller groups of interest. But why am I the only one absolutely shocked at the incredibly small number of people who were interested in Tiger Woods' venture the other night. I thought there was a Tiger effect. I thought Tiger could hit balls on a driving range and 10 million people would watch.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not, and it's the ratings for the event aren't being sold as terrible. They're encouraged about getting going. But I'm shocked that Tiger Woods could do an exclusive TV event in prime time and the rating would peak at 1.1 million viewers. It's a really low number. That's a Saturday afternoon hockey game on ABC. Not the event. The event, does that shock me? Right? I mean, that's you gotta get people to gravitate over to that. That's a different demo. But yeah, it averaged 1 million viewers. Tiger Woods, up close and personal, featured. I think what did Tiger get? What TV rating did Tiger get in his last made-for-TV event? Like last year, he played with Rory and Ricky Fowler. I'm guessing it was more than 1 million people. I'm just surprised because not surprised at the TGL and their numbers. It was Tuesday night, 7:00. There's nothing going on. Like if what are you watching? If that can't get your curiosity, if Tiger Woods playing simulator golf live with up close and personal interactions and interviews, that's the Tiger effect now? 1 million people? Huh. I'll put no value judgment on that. Just tell you I'm surprised. ET, if I ask you NFL TV ratings in 2024, were they up or down?
I'm going to say up.
Okay. NFL playoff ratings through the first weekend, are they up or down?
Up.
The final numbers are rolling in for the 2024 regular season, and NFL ratings down 2% this year from a year ago. Playoff ratings, despite record numbers watching on Prime Video when Washington and Tampa played really the best playoff game of the weekend. Playoff numbers down 7% so far. Now, look, the playoff ratings, perhaps we can chalk up at least a little bit to the blowouts, right? They weren't good games. Fire up the band. We got a football fix. Here's some more news and notes from the National Football League. Brought to you by Allstate agent Mandy Bowers and Mandarin, Home, Life, Business, Auto, and the home course. Join the Creek Golf Club. Tee it high and let it fly with the best value in golf. And I'll see you on the course, the home course, the Jewington Creek Golf Club. I told you Jeff Darlington, his insider status, there is overwhelming him with the Jags being the plum job out there if you ask all the candidates. Liam Cohen interviewed yesterday. It's kind of strange that he's the only team that's interested so far. That's strange to me. Nonetheless, his interview is now complete. Bucs offense was good. 4 in total yards, 3 in scoring. Baker Mayfield's ascension continued. By the way, somebody on the text line pointed out that let's don't bury Canales so quick. What he did with Baker, like he came out of the Seattle system, by the way. That was the answer to that question. But he did with Baker last year. And then Bryce Young definitely got better this year, especially at the end of the year. That's just speaking of former Tampa coordinators and how they've worked. But I told you that Ben Johnson is among those that find this Jaguars job extremely, extremely compelling. But at the same time, let's just head over to another NFL circle. And in this one, the beat writer out there at the Las Vegas Review-Journal covering the Raiders day-to-day says the Raiders are reportedly gaining a lot of momentum on hiring Johnson. Now NFL Network's Ian Rappaport confirms the Raider Johnson buzz. The people who are associated with the Raiders job, I'm talking to other candidates, I'm talking to other agents, people around the NFL, there does seem to be an acknowledgement that Ben Johnson is the leading candidate, and there's a lot of people who think, frankly, he's getting it. Now, look, we can quibble maybe with the semantics here. He's the leading candidate as the Raiders have identified, or he's the leading candidate because that's where he is most likely to go. That could be two different things. But, you know, again, it depends on where you're asking. Depends on which circles you're looking in right now. Because, again, we've had people project Joe Brady, Liam Cohen, Ben Johnson, you know, even Robert Saleh earlier in the week as outside the box prediction. It's 3 or 4 guys linked from 3 or 4 different seemingly believable people. So, yeah, good luck with all that. How much money did Sam Darnold cost himself?
Oh, man. I'd say about 20.
Late season meltdown has certainly cost him millions. People around the NFL starting to weigh in. Played the best football of his 7-year career, and he was ready to hit the mother load, wasn't he?
He's still going to do all right.
Yeah, 1-year, $10 million deal. Went on to complete 66% of his passes, 35 touchdowns, 12 picks, 102 passer rating, 5th in the NFL passing yards and touchdown passes, 6th best rating, Pro Bowl. But, man, that calendar turned, and those cleats turned glass.
Yes, he saw a ghost again.
His last 2 awful losses, completion percentage 53%, 411 yards total, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, passer rating in the 60s, off-target throws increased 30%. So, we'll see. Probably from a $40 million a year deal to like a 1-year 25 somewhere maybe. Which again, we equivalent, aren't we? Continuing with the football fix. The Ravens pulled a fast one. Did you see they claimed Deontay Johnson off of waivers?
Wait, what? The Ravens?
Yeah, the Ravens did. They're not going to let him in the building, I would imagine, but they're doing it so that when somebody signs him in free agent, they'll get a compensatory draft pick.
Business move.
Sean Payton thinks the Broncos have found their quarterback with Bo Nix. Nix certainly came on fire late in the year. Just always that the league catches up with you, right? C.J. Stroud last year, we were putting in the top 5. Trevor, even after 2022, finding the top 5. You got to do it consistently, but they like what they see so far. The Chargers basically apologizing to Justin Herbert. We did him a disservice, Jim Harbaugh said. The Colts, by the way, have been announced as the home team for the game that will be played in Berlin. So the European schedule starting to fall into place. We learned last week the Jags, as we knew already, headed to London yet again, just once this year. That's Football Fix. You're welcome. Hicken Arrival, more come your way next. You are listening to The Drill on 1010XL. It's a custom Tree Surgeons Thursday.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
I was born a Jags fan, and I'm Duval till I die.
1010XL, where Jaguars fans roar. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Seminole Hard Rock Tampa is excited to bring you live craps, roulette, and sports betting. All under one roof, hotter than the Florida sun. Feel the luck of the dice, watch the roulette wheel spin, and scream for your touchdown as the big screen comes alive. Dine like a rock star, sip cocktails that shimmer, then dive into the heart of Las Vegas right here in Tampa Bay. Live craps, roulette, sports betting is here. Get in on the action now, only at Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Tampa, located off of I-4 near I-75. Gambling problem? Call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Man, jack of all trades, masters of none? It just feels like at every turn nowadays, every company can do all work. Not us. Hi, Stevie Beatrice here, second generation plumber right here in Jacksonville, Florida. We are your master plumbing company that only focuses on all your plumbing needs. So for your next plumbing job, don't call another Jack. Call Beatrice Plumbing, where plumbing is what we do and plumbing is what we're great at. Beatrice Plumbing, here to help.
Get this thing unwrapped here. Duval!
Prize, what in the world are you doing working on your Duval?
That's right, man. I really identify with Duval.
You live in St. John's County, knucklehead.
I mean the Duval sub, the Daily Stash Duval. Turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheeses. Lettuce, tomato, crispy and fresh, like me. I'm sure there's a Daily Stash sub that sums you up.
The boss.
Because, of course,
oven roasted beef, Munster cheese, roasted mushrooms, caramelized onions. It's the boss of all subs. Only available for me.
That's just not true.
What do you mean? I walked in the other day, screamed, "You know it," and said, "A boss for a boss."
Well, no matter who you are, there is a Daily Stash sandwich or sub for you.
Go find yours. They may even make you a boss.
I'm sure they will, because it is Daily Stash.
Where more is better.
And you got that right.
It's a new year and a whole new era in AEW, and there's no better time to experience the excitement than right now. AEW Collision Homecoming, live from Daly's Place in Jacksonville, Florida. Tickets on sale now, starting at $20 at AEWTIX.com. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Looking for a new or used firearm? Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach will get you locked and loaded. New firearms coming in weekly and always looking for used guns. No lines and no waiting. Online at beachesjewelryandpawn.com.
Homeowners, listen up. It's time to start fresh in 2025. Prosser here, and Loan Pronto is here to help take control of your finances in 2025 by lowering your house payments and consolidating that nagging debt. Did you know that 9 out of 10 borrowers get a better deal by calling Loan Pronto? Right now, Loan Pronto has some of the most competitive offers for refis, debt consolidation, and purchase loans, starting in the low 5s APR. If your current rate is over 6%, don't settle for paying too much. Even if you're in process with another lender, call Loan Pronto now. Lock in at a lower rate today and close in as little as 2 weeks, often with no appraisal. You can even skip your next 2 house payments. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Get your personalized Loan Pronto rate quote instantly with no hard credit pull and no upfront fees. Call now, 904-999-1508, or go to loanpronto.com. That's 904-999-1508. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval, NMLS, consumeraccess.org.
After consulting with several orthopedic specialists about my constant knee pain, I chose Southeast Orthopedic Specialist and Dr. Chris Swanson to handle my surgery. Their professionalism let me know this team was the one for me. The surgery was very successful, and if I ever have a future need, I'll continue to trust Southeast Orthopedic Specialists to take care of me.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Look out, world, we're getting strong. The future's here and we belong. She can STEM, she can do more. Like build a rocket and watch it soar. Or clean the oceans and make the world a better place. Oh, she can STEM, so can you. Find a cure, invent something new. There's no challenge in the world that she can't face. She can STEM.
Learn more at She Can STEM. A message brought to you by the Ad Council.
Collisions happen on every play in football. Collisions also happen every day on the road. If you need auto body repair, from a $30 job to a $30,000 job, trust San Jose Collision in Mandarin.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Prize Picks. The Jaguars continue the interviewing process in search of their next head coach, having interviewed 6 candidates already. Up next is Eagles offensive coordinator Kellen Moore, scheduled for Friday, proving there's no easy ones for men's basketball in the SEC. Number 4 ranked Florida is still feeling the sting from Tuesday's loss to Missouri. Gator head coach Todd Golden wants urgency from the opening tip.
Building a 16-point hole at home or anywhere for that matter is a really bad strategy when winning is the goal.
Urban Meyer, the former head coach for the Gators from 2005 to 2010, has been elected to the College Football Hall of Fame. The National Football Foundation announced on Wednesday he becomes the 14th overall Gator and the 5th Florida coach to enter the College Football Hall of Fame. At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
It's 44 degrees at 7:02, and your time and your tip is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
I need to get you some glasses.
Ooh.
I don't know if he's Aykroyd or Belushi. He's one of them.
Ooh.
Coming to ya. Oh, no. On a dusty road. Good love it. I got a truckload.
Oh, to him, Jeff. Slow down, Dan. Slow down.
Don't worry, because I'm a-coming. I'm a soul man.
Soul man. Soul man.
You would have been a good blues brother. That would have been a good one for you. Put the hat on, the whole thing. You love your hats.
I do.
You know it! You know who the Blues Brothers are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
they were talented, by the way.
Yeah, they were fun. It's kind of that Jack
Have
Black.
you seen their dance?
I believe I've seen it.
You got to look at it. It's pretty good,
Yeah,
man.
they
They're both
choreograph
pretty
it.
good.
Yeah. That movie is good. That is
was
a
a good
good,
movie.
funny movie, man. You'd like that. Have you seen the movie? You probably haven't.
No.
You should, man. It's got Aretha. It's got a big part in it. It's got a lot of soul in that movie, dude.
They really went into the music though for a while. They toured and they were pretty good.
Yeah.
They got
Rubber Biscuit. I mean, who could forget?
They got some serious cats around them who helped their.
Oh yeah, their band was for real. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were a soul band, dude. They could play it.
But yeah, it was.
You know you've hit it big culturally, like as a pop culture, when you can release a song called Rubber Biscuit and it goes into the top 10.
Yeah.
If it did. I seem to remember that it did. What about that one, Rubber, that was them, right?
I don't know.
You never heard that one?
Not sure.
I don't think so. Hold on, let me pull that up.
I messed it up.
Throwing it out there. I don't know.
Yeah, it's the Blues Brothers. To heck with both of you.
That a baby. Don't you back down.
Yeah. Give me a little Rubber Biscuit. It's crazy silly. Rubber Biscuit.
I've learned one thing from the national guys.
It was Blues Brothers, by the way.
I know. I told you.
This is what I've learned from the national.
There, this is. Yeah.
Hey. That's even faster.
Yeah, that's where you do all this stuff.
Yeah, this is right up your alley.
Yeah,
You don't have to say anything. It's perfect for you. He loves hibbity hibbity hibbity. Probably a bit Pocoroba in there somewhere.
Probably is.
There you go.
Rubber
Biscuit.
What's wrong with you?
That's how we go, man. Welcome to the Blues Brothers, ladies and gentlemen.
I learned something about all these cats. Schnepder, Darlington County, Graziano.
They run in different circles.
They all talk to the agents who then tell them what a great interview their client had.
Perhaps.
The Jags have had 5 knockout of the park interviews so far.
The premier job, according to Darlington.
It's the premier job.
What he's hearing from other coaching candidates.
5 home runs. Boy, they're just can't.
And at the same time, they'll tell you Ben Johnson is the favorite in the Raiders.
Yeah. At some point, every single guy who's interviewed, we can definitely see being the next coach of the Jags.
I said this. I said, let me start today with a riddle when it comes to the Jaguars coaching search. Who do you believe when 3 believable people tell you 3 different things?
Right.
I mean, these aren't like, this isn't some dude's opinion blogging from it. These are the reporters out ear to the ground out there.
Yeah.
Giving complete different what they hears.
It's crazy. And it's so don't read anything into it. Don't read anything at all into it. And I do believe, and I'll stand by this.
Personally believe.
This is all I've said all along, is Ben Johnson loves the Jaguars job. Ben Johnson wants the Jaguars job. Ben Johnson doesn't want the Jaguars job if it comes with front office personnel. It's pretty much that simple. If he goes to the Raiders, and that's fine, by the way, and he may not be a great head coach.
Might be his biggest accomplishment no matter what he does on the field.
Yeah.
We need new leadership.
Yeah.
It's ultimately important. We don't have to, go over the
I got one
whys.
other Jag note, and then I'll give you the Dream Finders Homes poll question today. I thought about this a little bit yesterday. This is what happens with the draft. And I was thinking about this, like, who would we draft? I think the boys on Jags today had a poll question, or we're talking about the different
Positions.
guys at 5. I don't know if I'd pick them at 5, but I might trade down. But what if,
Yeah.
What if, just for a second, close your eyes.
I think I know where you're going. Is this a Heisman finalist you're about to throw my way?
No.
Okay. Thought he was going to go Genty.
Oh, yeah.
That kind of fit them.
Yeah. That's not bad.
Okay.
I got a different one, though.
All right.
What if we signed the Chiefs guard?
Trey Smith.
Yeah. And then we drafted in the first round after trading back a couple spots, or maybe not, the Tet McMillan kid from Arizona.
Wide receiver?
Yeah. And then you got no excuses, Trev. We got a new coach. We got Brian Thomas Jr. and Tet McMillan, who, by the way, they love as an NFL prospect. Now, again, who knows? Look where we got Brian Thomas Jr. So a lot of you will tell me, you can get the.
I need a big guy. If you not watch this,
So I'm just throwing it out there.
We need good players. What we need, big, small, in between.
Yeah,
position
I don't care.
doesn't matter. Take a position we're the most loaded at. If you get the best, if you get a
But
all-star,
I'm just saying, imagine that.
There's a lot of scenarios you can do that.
That's J.J. Jordan Addison.
Yeah. I would like. I mean, Trey Smith seems like a very high floor.
Just so you know, this kid went 90, 1402 as a sophomore, 84, 13, 19 as a junior, 18 touchdowns, 26 touchdowns, 8, 10, and 8 his 3 years.
He's consistent.
This kid's a player.
Yeah, he's consistent.
This kid's a player, man.
It's just it would be perhaps a tough sell for a receiver to be your first-round pick.
I know.
But, I mean, look, get great in one spot and at least carry it, but that doesn't
You know
always
how
work.
tall Ted McMillan is,
Talk to me.
6'5".
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought he's 6'3". That's even bigger.
6'5", 212, Mike Evans,
Yeah?
Mike Evans, with speed. I'm just throwing it out there. Just throw it out there. I was just thinking about it. I was like,
I thought you were going to get me like another lineman and like rebuild the line in one fell swoop.
Well, and we need to. I mean, there's so many ways to go.
Yeah, for sure.
Just go the right way.
Just go the right way.
Just go the right
Yeah.
way.
What's the quickie poll today? Is it Jag related?
There's nothing quickie about it.
Oh, that's right. It's just the poll.
It's just the Dreamfinders homeschool question.
I disrespected it to a degree.
A little bit.
Yeah. Unintentional.
Sometimes Dreamfinders will say, hey,
I may need a home from
like
them
the
one day.
quickie poll.
I may need something. I may need to squat somewhere one day. I need to stay on their good graces.
15 locations,
Squat. Yeah, all of them.
Yeah.
I'm
a
mobile squatter.
I opened this up this morning.
What's that?
Dan Hicken personal news.
Oh, there we go.
Now, I'd like to know I don't know what this means, but it was something about escrow.
Okay.
I shouldn't say it. Well, the wife doesn't listen. And it said I was getting a check back over escrow.
Committed or whatever. Yeah.
Over escrow this
invested.
year.
It's great when you got so much money that they just give it back to you. Sorry, we can't take this much.
And the payment
is to you.
No, the monthly payment, the mortgage payment
going down.
Yeah, a couple of things going on.
And I think I don't want to plug. It could be. I think it might be because
getting close to being paid off.
No, that's not. No.
Okay.
I think it might be partly because of Goosehead, but that's just me.
Your insurance.
Just throwing my client out there. I don't know for sure, but yeah,
you're gonna give him credit. Why not?
I want to give him credit
until proven differently.
Well, I think it is.
Okay.
But anyway,
so you're trying to hide this money for some reason so that you can do something with it.
Play Soul Man again. I'm happy. But here's our Dreamfinders Homes Bowl question today. Brought to you by Dreamfinders.
What would you do with this said, booty of cash that no one would know
Jeff,
about?
I'm always a little behind.
Okay.
So whenever
Just play catch up.
when manna falls from the sky, like the great Bill Walton once told us.
Okay. Yeah. Of course, in Bill Walton's case, it was Corona.
It's like manna falling down from the sky.
We've had, what would be fun one day in the summer when we're not so chock full of good stuff? Would it be to do the list of the biggest name guests that we've ever had?
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, you would, because we filtered in some doozies along the way.
Oscar winners.
First thing that come to my mind is Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've had some big ones.
Yeah,
buddy.
we have. We had
That surprise you.
We did a crazy thing way back in the day. We used to do Freaky Fridays, and we would just call up the weirdest damn people. But sometimes it would include, famous people. Some famous people have been, and some have been super nice. We had Kevin Spacey on once. Remember that?
Yeah, he went awry.
He went awry.
That's
Right
our
after
fault.
he spoke to us. We had Champ Kynes. Whammy.
Yeah, he was on.
But he did, though, let the cat out of the bag that we partied all night with him.
He did. Anyway, you can get a fixed 4.99% interest rate as well from Dreamfinders. Who do you think will be the SEC's best quarterback in 2025? We talked about this yesterday.
Yeah, there's only one. I'll stop at A.
Well, there's Arch, there's Lagway, there's Nuss, and there's Nico Iamaleava.
It would be fair for whoever to argue any of their selections there, but I'm going Gator, baby.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I think Lagway, honestly, I think if you ask that of the game day crew, they would go Lagway.
They might go Arch.
Maybe.
But it's probably those two.
I know who they're not going. He's not going to be it. It's going to be Lagway.
He played well against everyone but us, I think.
He's not bad. He's a good quarterback.
He wasn't great against Florida. He got sacked to 8 times.
Yeah.
So that'd kind of be like judging Herbert on that Texans game.
Yeah. It's funny, too. And by the way, you can vote.
Is Lagway running away with it?
52-35.
To Arch?
Yeah.
Arch is fascinating. It's going to be a fun watch.
Mm-hmm.
Arch comes to town next year. Boy, what a quarterback.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
matchup. Yeah, that'll be.
We owe
made to
Texas
be.
one too, man.
Yeah, they put it on
We owe
us.
Texas.
I think even Bond scored that week.
You're talking about quarterbacks. It's funny.
Darn right I was.
You're saying how much money did Sam Darnold lose, and I was sitting there thinking, it's a shame you can't fine Justin Herbert and for his performance because he didn't lose any money.
Yeah, but he's a lot better.
He's got a coach apologizing, blaming the other guys, not him.
Well, they should.
Well, wasn't Justin Herbert's fault? He threw it to the other guys.
Yeah, he did.
He wasn't under the duress that Sammy Darnold was under.
He had a bad game, but you, me, and his coach and the Vikings coach and everybody in the league knows how much better Justin Herbert is than Sam Darnold.
But Justin Herbert still has done nothing in that context. He's not won a playoff game.
100%.
Right?
Right.
And he's been there a long time.
He's in the, yeah.
How many years has he been there?
Trevor land.
Huh?
He's in Trevor land. Got to prove. You got to get to you got to at least get to the Burrow, Allen, Lamar stage, which is championship game level at least. That's what this next crop is trying to do. At least get there because it's going to be tough. Tough for these guys, for Trevor to rally to a point that he's better than all three of those are good enough.
Those guys ain't going anywhere.
And they're not. Not
they're
for a while.
Good.
Mahomes is so unbelievable.
Elite.
I got into talking yesterday. Mrs. P was asking me about Brady and Mahomes and the context.
Questions.
She talks a lot of sports. Man.
She does.
She's interested.
She is into it.
Well, anyway. I mean, and she marveled. When you really stop and think about Brady in the 7, and think about this. Brady
10 Super Bowls.
I know, but Brady went as an old man on a new team, I think we're in his first year, and beat Mahomes in his prime, who already had one.
Yeah,
so anytime we're talking about Mahomes, Brady, let's don't forget this 10 years from now when Mahomes has 2 or 3 more, that Brady went to a new team at 40 and beat Mahomes in his prime.
That's gangster.
I mean, come on, man.
All right,
but I was thinking this as far as Mahomes, and he's so different than the other two. The other, in this case, Lamar and Allen, but there's others. I think this. I believe this. I think if Patrick Mahomes went to any team in the NFL, they'd win the Super Bowl within 3 years. I wouldn't say that about any other quarterback in the league.
You're crazy.
I will never be proven right or wrong.
That's crazy.
He'll never be proven right or wrong.
All right, listen.
Brady did, right? With a mediocre team.
Damn it, man. The new and improved drill is got some parameters, and one of the parameters is we haven't been doing a good job with this part, and we've kind of blown it up. The new and improved drill is sort of like a New Year's resolution. Usually by the second week, it's out.
Okay,
so
that's disappointing.
Yeah. So today we're going to endeavor to try to stay with the clock.
Well, so far not so good.
So we're going to break right now. Yeah. We got much more. We got the 10-minute drill. We got all kinds of good stuff coming up today.
Yeah.
And we're going to celebrate as champions today at some point, I think.
It's Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday.
Woo! Woo! This is your Duval Minute. Brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
Liam Cohn did his interview with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brian Flores is coming. Todd Monken, I believe, is going today, according to Adam Schneppner. And the list goes on and on. Listen, I'll give the Jags credit for this. They've talked to everybody. They're doing their due diligence. They've got 10 guys. But can they pick the right guy? That remains to be seen. And that's your short but sweet Duval Minute, brought to you by our friends at Lift Power, who are always on the lookout for good folks. Experienced lift, truck, and dock and door technicians in the Jacksonville area. Benefits are outstanding. 401k, company vehicle, paid training, sign-on bonus. Go see why Lift Power is voted one of the best places to work for the past several years. Year in and year out, it's rapidly growing. Proudly serving the Jacksonville area for more than 50 years. They want you, we want you to be part of the family. You can. First things first, though, go to liftpower.com to learn more info. That's liftpower.com.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
This is the playmaker, Michael Irvin.
I'm Ken Wisenhunt.
I'm Paul Spicer. And you are listening to 1010XL.
1010XL.
Big 1010XL.
92.5 FM.
Hey, Hicken here with a message from Zero Res. Man, we love rugs. We'll treat your fine Oriental rug with the tender love and care they deserve. How about our guy Gerard? Clap it up, the Zero Res rug cleaning manager. He's certified, one of the few certified master rug cleaners in Florida. If you want your rugs cleaned with tender love and care, call Zero Res. Right now, get one rug washed. We'll wash a second for free. That's right. Buy 1 second on me. Zero Res, man. You spell it forwards. Zero res, you spell it backwards. It's the right way to clean.
Hey, John, looking for the perfect family ride?
How about taking your family on a luxury ride with the all-new 2024 Cadillac Escalade?
That sounds amazing. If you're a loyal customer, you get $4,000 off. Or if you're new to Randy Marion, you can get a $3,000 Conquest discount.
And don't forget the 5% savings on retired courtesy transportation vehicles.
You can save over $10,000 on select 2024 Escalade.
Experience the luxury and comfort at Randy Marion Cadillac.
Randy Marion Cadillac, Southside Boulevard, Jacksonville.
Plus tax tag title $899 admin fee and resist all on approved credit.
Hey everybody, it's Mike Dempsey. Here in North Florida, you know that when temperatures go up and your AC goes out, you need help now. Like right now. Like lickety-split. So why not call Lickety Split and get same-day emergency service for your AC? Now, I bet you've seen their trucks all over town because they've got dozens of certified technicians ready to repair not only your AC, but your home's plumbing and electrical too. So when you want it done right and you need it done right now, call Lickety Split AC, Plumbing, and Electric.
At Cannons of Jacksonville, they know that when you're towing anything, you gotta have products you can rely on. With over 50 years of fabrication expertise, the family at Cannons can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Whether it's a heavy-duty hitch, trailer frame, gooseneck, tow bar, or any other towing accessory, Cannons will provide you with unmatched precision and durability. For all your towing needs, visit cannonsofjacks.com, where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
Denny Thompson here. If you haven't heard, Dan and Jeff are going to be live from the brand new showroom at Tyson Sound and Security this Friday. You have to check out Tyson's showroom home theater with surround sound and comfy theater chairs. You can transform your living room into a cinematic experience. Did I mention Friday morning you can enter to win a $2,500 prize giveaway? Bring the theater experience home. Tyson Sound and Security, now at 3555 U.S. Highway 17 in Fleming Island.
Bowl season brings the holiday feeling.
Deck the halls, deck the halls.
When you play 1010XL's Ultimate Bowl Challenge, you've got the chance to win $1,000 in jewelry from Beard's Diamonds. Log on to 1010XL.com and start picking.
Get off the ladder and put on the helmet with Gutter Helmet of North Florida. We are family owned and manufactured locally. Cleaning your gutters is a dangerous and dirty job. That's why with Gutter Helmet, you'll never clean your gutters again. Water goes in your gutters while trash and debris go on the ground. It won't collect like filters do. Gutter Helmet protects. Call now for 10% off and a free gutter cleaning and tune-up with your purchase of Gutter Helmet. Call 904-762-7779.
Hey everybody, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods. Dandy subs and sandwiches. Look, we always want you to think about those great options as you're driving around Duval. But the beauty is, even as I'm dropping pounds, Dandy's got great options for me as well. Told you all about their protein packs, delicious salads that they have out there. They have fruit cups for on the go. You know what they have. Veggie snack trays. You can grab those on the go as well. Perfect, healthy snack. Dandy is the name to know when you're on the go. So stop into a Gate store anywhere around Duval and make yours a Dandy, and do it today.
Hey, Hicken here, or just call me Dreamfinders Danny. For a limited time to ring in the new year, Dreamfinders Homes is offering an amazing 4.99% fixed interest rate. Now's your chance to lock down that rate and get in the game. You heard me right. It's 4.99 fixed interest rate on select move-in ready homes. Visit dreamfindershomes.com for sales event information and get in the game. Interest rate available on select move-in ready homes. Restrictions and limitations apply. Go to dreamfindershomes.com for more details.
Yo, what's happening, sports bettors? E to the T here with my bookie. And it's winter go home time. The NFL playoffs are the ticket to the biggest game of the year, and all roads leads to New Orleans. The NCAA playoffs will set the stage, but this is your chance to get in on every high-stakes moment along the way. Your road to New Orleans starts now with MyBookie. MyBookie is the ultimate destination for bettors who want more, whether you're backing the underdogs or riding with the favorites. Every drive, every touchdown, and every moment is an opportunity to win big time. Kick off your 2025 right with high-risk-free Thursdays. Place a bet. If it doesn't hit, MyBookie has your back. Dive into the Bets Boost tab to supercharge your picks and build that bankroll. And when the game is over, the action doesn't stop. MyBookie has an online casino that keeps the excitement going 24/7. From blackjack to baccarat, roulette, and slots. Whether you're celebrating a big win or gearing up for the next round. If you haven't joined yet, now's the time. Use my promo code 1010XL on your very first deposit.
Tired of
Come on,
weekend
somebody.
projects turning into weekend disasters. You're not alone. Building a fence isn't as easy as it looks. And let's face it, your neighbor still hasn't fixed his lopsided masterpiece. But Superior Fence and Rail makes it easy. Highly trained professionals, top quality materials, and a fence you'll love for years to come. Skip the stress and call the pros today.
When you're on the fence, about the fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Discover the difference that local expertise makes at First Coast Lighting and Fans. Visit their showroom at the Avenues and browse high-quality products to match your desire for elegance, quality, and uniqueness at First Coast Lighting and Fans.
I've known Glenn Coleman for a long time as a friend and a lawyer. Persistent and fair, Glenn and his firm have represented clients from North Florida and South Georgia for over 40 years in all kinds of personal injury cases. If I had such a case, call Glenn at Barnes & Cohen.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Brought to you by
Advanced Business Solutions.
your local authorized Xerox dealer on 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Yeah! I have in front of me on my computer screen a daunting compilation of suggestions.
Yeah.
So first, we're going to need to parse through some semantics here.
Okay.
By the way, I'm on the Gate River Run 15K training schedule, 8-week schedule.
Are you? Did you get out yesterday and run?
Not yesterday.
Proclamation?
No.
No.
Yeah, no. Yesterday was a find my inner peace, commit to the project.
Okay.
Commit to a plan. Make myself.
You looked
follow
up the plan?
I'm on the plan now. It's daunting.
Okay.
I mean, it starts right. I mean, I was looking for a plan. Run 30 seconds, walk 30 seconds. Run 2 minutes, walk 1 minute. You know that plan?
Yeah,
You ever done one of those before?
Yeah, heck
if you're
yeah.
ever just starting again, run for a minute, walk for 30 seconds. I was looking for one of those.
You just found run 5 miles.
Yeah, something
run
to that.
7 miles.
Not quite that bad.
One big run.
Not quite that bad, but there is just a pretty quick uptick. So when we go out today and start, again, this doesn't say you have to. Well, I don't care what it says. Your boy can't go out cold and run 2 miles out the gate.
Yeah.
I can go 2 miles.
You'll go 2.
But it won't be running.
There'll be a little walking involved.
First of all, in the descriptor, you don't have to be a hardcore runner to take part in the river run. Just someone in, quote, decent physical condition. And that's where I pause.
Okay.
You know, if you ask a person in a great physical condition, then make them run a mile and suck air after about a quarter of it. Anyway, this daunting schedule means I got to go 2 miles today, right? There's no lean into it. There's no.
What time are you planning on doing your run today?
Just, as quickly as possible, get it over with. My plan is, so it's 2 today, off tomorrow.
Okay.
2 Saturday, 3 Sunday. They got me up to 3 miles in 3 days, Hick.
We're not messing around.
Huh?
They're not messing around.
And I got to do 3 more after that, then another 3.
I thought you committed to it, though.
I did commit, but that's treachery there.
Seems like you're just looking at it for the first time with shock and awe.
I just committed yesterday. What do you want me to do? I've looked at I've digested that. I looked at this yesterday. Yeah, I knew this yesterday. I've just pulled it back up to remind myself of just the challenge. I mean, according to this, in 3 weeks, I'm going to be running 5 miles. What?
We're not messing around here.
No, yeah. So a little bit later in the program, I'll walk out to the car and I'll go to the Gate River Run website, get my Diners Club card out.
Gonna register?
And register. Enforce myself.
You gonna wear the runner shorts, the short shorts, and the glasses?
I don't have any runner shorts, first of all. I don't even know what glass. Wrap around, sure, I'll wear them. Give them to me. Yeah.
We got some work to do here.
Yeah, no, it's going to be.
Today's what, the 16th?
It's a daunting build. And by the way, when I'm done, I'm going to feel run over like a truck. I'm going to need knee replacement in both knees. This is.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You think?
I know that if I try and do this for 8 weeks to get ready for this race, I can't imagine my knee is going to be. That's what led to the other knee surgery.
Oh dear.
But you know what? A deal's a deal. I'll just have to walk hobble then if that happens. I don't know what to tell you. If I got to walk 9.3, I will.
I'm sure there'll be people doing that, too.
Oh, sure. A lot of people walk it for the event. If I do walk it, by the way, I will join the walking party and club.
And I did learn yesterday, because I had also television duties, and the buzz about the River Run was that it is a big party.
Yeah, it's changed.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that when we ran it. Is that fair? I mean, it was a party, but it wasn't like the competitors were drinking. I didn't see that.
No.
Afterwards, sure, we'd all go in and pound the beers.
Yeah.
I mean, is it possible to run a 9.5-mile river run and need a designated driver when you're through?
I guess it is. I think they would tell you it is.
We'll see.
Yeah. So anyway.
Thank you for your support.
FSU and Pitt had some action after the game last night.
Did they?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Oh, yeah.
They turned up?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
We had a little shoving and pushing and scrum going after FSU won its basketball game, beating Pitt for the victory. And so it was, but yeah, I don't know what precipitated it. I've just seen lots of video of the two sides getting after it and there's some bad blood.
FSU has bounced back from a terrible year a year ago, and you forgot so bad a year ago. You forget what cruise control Leonard Hamilton had that program on. He constantly was getting a McDonald's All-American in the recruiting cycle, and FSU was in the top half of the ACC. They were making the tournament. COVID year, they were going to probably be the number one seed. So I guess we shouldn't be surprised that there's a bounce back. You got to start wondering about the transition process for FSU basketball, though. Leonard Hamilton, isn't he pushing 80?
He's up there.
Like Leonard Hamilton always ends up being about 5 years older than I thought he was. Every time I'm reminded.
Problem with the ACC is you can't be middle of the road in the ACC this year.
It's not a great league.
Yeah,
it's not a great league.
They're not getting any love at all.
Well, and they shouldn't. I mean, Duke is a really good basketball team. I know all the other typically good teams aren't as good as they can be. Miami, Clemson, NC State, Wake Forest, none of Virginia.
Yeah,
and those are usually teams you count on. And this year, no.
Clemson's 6-1 in conference. Louisville's 6-1. Who's coaching Louisville now? Because Payne left.
Yeah,
right?
No, it's it's not a name.
It's not a name.
No, I mean it's like I just saw them the other day. Here, I'll look it up.
All right.
But it's not like McCronin or
right.
a name like that.
Right. But anyway, they are kind of in the
Pat
middle.
Kelsey.
Oh, the Pat Kelsey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Came from a Winthrop, who's probably made a couple tournament runs. Yeah, first year there.
Well, I tell you what, they love old Pope in Kentucky.
Sure they do. I'm impressed.
They love everything about him. They love the way he coaches.
Yeah.
He's oppo.
Demeanor.
He's oppo cal.
Yeah.
After games, he goes up in the stands.
Yeah, saw that.
He bought Rupp Arena Rupp's known for ice cream, I guess. Kentucky Jeff was telling me. He bought everybody ice cream one day.
I saw the game that they played. I think maybe it was Mississippi State. I don't know. They played a road game over the weekend, and there was a Kentucky fan, I believe, even in a wheelchair.
Yeah, he went up and talked to him
after the game. He went up there and sat with him for a few minutes. Didn't just, hey, here's a shirt, kid. It was good for him.
Yeah,
good for him. Kentucky is
FSU, by the way, is 3-3 in conference play, and they're 12-5 overall.
Kentucky is not as dislikable when it's not a Pitino or a Calipari or a lightning rod coach.
Yeah,
you find like Tubby was like less. You know what I mean? Your degree of dislike for your rivals can fluctuate somewhat based on who the coach is.
Miami's 0-6. Larinaga's gone, and they'll just play out the year. I guess they've got nothing. They're an awful team. They're 4-13. So. They're bottom feeders, along with Cal. Virginia as well. Their coach left as well. BC's 1-5 in conference play. So Georgia Tech 2-5.
That's another one. They're just
Notre
down.
Dame 2-4. The Cuse 2-4. A lot of these powers are just got nothing right now.
The Cuse, that's another one.
Yeah. So there's SMU 4-2 and 13-4. What is this ACC we've joined? We should have went higher. But anyway, they had the ACC SEC challenge. They were awful.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was like
so
10-2 or something.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a
14-2.
Is that what it was? Yeah,
that was bad.
Total heat check for Mike White's Georgia program. They had a 1-point lead at Tennessee last night at halftime, and they ended up losing by about 20. But
there's like a 26-4 run to open the second half.
Yeah, they're like 14-3 or something. He has them in the tournament. I saw the latest Lunardi projections had 11 teams from the SEC in, and
he said I saw him on. He was on one of the basketball games. He was there, and he says I think they'll break the record. I think they'll get 12 in.
11's the record.
Yeah.
Is that Big Ten? Or?
I don't know. I didn't hear.
Yeah.
But he thinks they'll get 12 teams in, which would be unbelievable.
All right, I got today's wacko story. Earmuffs, kids. I can't wait till the 9 o'clock hour.
What?
I can't.
Wait, hold on. What?
It's not fair to guys driving to work right now because this actually involves. I know a lot of times y'all's 9 o'clock nasty.
Yeah.
Couldn't be any further from the sports world.
Okay, what do you
It is
got?
fine. The most nasty thing, you throw it out. I mean, it could come from entertainment. It could come from
What do you got?
employment. You guys have heard of this Serie A? Serie A, the top professional soccer league in
No.
Italy?
Go ahead.
Well, it's up there with
Okay.
EPL. It's one of the top 4 or 5, right?
Okay.
Well, they have an eagle mascot, and because they have an eagle mascot, they have a dude named Juan Bernabe because he's the mascot handler. He's a falconer.
Okay.
So he lives there on the grounds in his little cabin with this falcon, and
Okay.
he trains him. He's part of the festivities, and
He's the
and all
guy,
that.
and then they put the arm out, and the falcon flies to your
flies
arm.
up and flies away. I'm reminded of the story, E.T., when the Falcons opened their season, they caught a falconer in to do it. The falcon flew up, and it never came back. He was aware. He knew what was coming with Atlanta Falcons football. Only in Atlanta. The falcon, a big falconer. He flies, circles the stadium, and then hauls butt. See y'all later. That's a true story. Well, anyway, Juan Bernabe is been fired.
Okay.
That's his job as a falconer, and it didn't have anything to do with the falcon. You see, he's been there 15 years, and despite being let go, he is now holed up in the training grounds at the facility. He's barricaded himself in, and he's refusing to leave. Now, why was he fired, do you ask?
Why was he fired?
Well, it's interesting. But Burnaby underwent surgery earlier this week.
Okay.
A few hours later, he posted the images of his surgery. They were quite graphic. You see, Dan, he got an implant, not in his teeth.
Oh no.
Okay. So yeah, let me Disney it up
You got
for
a PI?
You got a PI, Dan. Pass interference, man. So the falconer of Lazio during the home games to take place there at Stadio Olimpico.
Oh no.
The one in charge of that eagle mascot. Yeah, he gone. Hours after posting graphic images. Now, it turns out it's not his first brush with inappropriateness.
Oh no.
The team, though, said shocked to see the photographic images and video of Mr. Juan Bernabe and to read the statements that accompany them. Lazio announces it has stopped with immediate effect all relationships with this person. My man got a PEI and decided, I'm going to put this on social media. By the way, it's also a guy who has spoken up in favor of Mussolini in the past. So maybe not playing with a full, carafe of wine.
All right, we're up against it. This is the drill. That's the 10-minute drill. We have a razzle-dazzle handout right now at 641-1010. Come kind, come courteous, come correct. Tell them what they're going to win.
I got a pair of tickets to AEW Collision that's happening January 25th at Daly's Place. Tickets are on sale now at allelitewrestling.com, but you can get you a pair right now by hitting me up, 904-641-1010.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
I did not see this one coming.
Radio play-by-play is like stepping in a theater in your mind.
As good as it gets.
1010XL, Jacksonville's home for play-by-play.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Barley and Pie Brewing Company in Fleming Island is excited to announce an all-new happy hour, 7 days a week. You heard right. Every day from 3 until 6 p.m. and again from 9 until close. Barley and Pie has deals you can't resist. 2-for-1 clay lights, 2-for-1 house wines, and much more. Experience the all-new happy hour at Barley and Pie Brewing Company in Fleming Island.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
This is head coach Matthew Driscoll from the UNF men's basketball team. When our players suffer an orthopedic injury, Southeast Orthopedic Specialist gets our players back on the court pain-free.
We appreciate the endorsements from our high school and college coaches. This is Dr. Kevin Murphy. Next time you need orthopedic care, you can rely on our team at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Hey, Hicken here, About 9 Associates. You'll find Jacksonville's most esteemed eye doctors at each of their locations. After being selected for one of the most competitive ophthalmology fellowships in the world, Dr. Frank Bowden is frequently called upon for his expert opinion. Currently one of the few cornea and external disease specialists in the area and the founder of About 9. Visit About 9 Associates today and experience the difference. They're keeping the First Coast focus. That's About 9 Associates.
The Jacksonville Boat Show is at Prime Osborne January 24th to 26th. For your chance to win tickets, text BOAT to the text line covered by Lifetime Flooring at 641-1010. 641-1010.
It's New Year's resolution time, like fixing that leaky faucet, unclogging that drain, or getting your AC ready for the summer. Start the year off right with Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. Call us today at 904-862-6769. Because when you're stuck, call the Duck.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
With the sun setting earlier, Hidden Hills Golf Club has expanded their twilight specials so you can take advantage of our special afternoon rates and get your round in before dark. Book today at hiddenhillsgc.com and enjoy this beautiful fall weather.
Hey gang, Prosser here, and I've been telling you for years about Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Lifetime Enclosures right now running an awesome special for January. Get a complete enclosure done, get free flooring. Now, that can save you some money. If you just need flooring, Lifetime Flooring also running a buy one room, get the second room free. Once again, only for January. Now offering flooring coating as well. So give them a call. I know I did. Visit their showrooms just off Phillips Highway. Proud partners of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hello, this is Father Nicholas Lowe, and this month I want to talk to you about welcoming the winds of change in your life. But so often, when we see the winds of change coming our way, our immediate response is to fight it. Friends, when you see things in your life changing, when the winds of change are coming your way, don't fight it, but embrace it. Recognize that God is stirring you up so that you too can soar like an eagle.
For more inspiration, log on to stjohnthedivine.com.
Hi, this is Lisa the Boatanista with a special invitation. Are you tired of scrolling through other people's boating adventures? Are you sick of liking your friends' posts out of jealousy when you see them on the water? Are you finally ready to cure the FOMO for Florida's greatest pastime, boating? Then I'd like to invite you to visit the Freedom Boat Club at the boat show and see what this Boating Made Simple is all about. We handle the cleaning, maintenance, storage, and all the hassles of an entire fleet in Jacksonville, Jacksonville Beach, and St. Augustine. You join the club and use the boats whenever you want. You can also go boating at over 350 locations across the U.S., Canada, and Europe. From water sports and cruising to inshore and offshore fishing, we've got you covered. We even include unlimited one-on-one water training for every membership, so you gain the confidence you need at the helm to have fun. See us at the boat show this month to learn about Boating Made Simple and receive a special discount on membership and start creating your own memories on the water. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Oh, yeah, that's a pop quiz. Pop quiz from our man E to the T. I'm ready, E. Bring it to me.
Well, let me get this here, right?
No, he's getting right.
With yesterday being a big day in Jacksonville Jaguars history.
Big day. It was an anniversary.
25th anniversary, to be exact, of 62-7.
Gosh, what a happy time.
Those were some times.
Good times.
But 62 points are the most points the Jacksonville Jaguars put up in a playoff game.
Yes.
What I have here, though, Dan, is the top 5 of the amount of points that the Jacksonville Jaguars scored in a regular season game. Top 5. Jaguars, ever. Jaguars, they used to put up some points.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm asking you two to give me the top 5, the scores that they put up in a regular season football game.
I know we beat the living hell out of the Colts at some point.
Okay.
I'm going to say... Oh, food is in the house.
Food is in the biddy.
I'm going to say it was definitely in the...
What's the question?
Most points scored by the Jags in regular season games. Didn't we score 51 against the Colts?
Yeah. 51 is correct.
Yeah.
That was December 13th, 2015.
That was is that the year the Colts won the Super Bowl and they couldn't stop the run, right? Yeah.
Yes. I also know, I think we ran for over 300 yards. We had no, that's not it. That was a different game.
That was a different game.
Because you just said you just said that was recently.
Oh, 15. Yeah, because that would have been back in 2008 or whatever.
7 the Raiders. We beat the Raiders' butts when Deji Kareem. We scored at home. It was like a I don't know how many, but
we did. It was the Raiders.
Okay.
You gonna guess how many points? It would be. I'll tell you this. It was the second most. 51 was the most.
All right.
52.
No, the second most. 40 something. 48.
49.
To what?
The score was
What
49-11. That was December 23rd, 2007.
And then I think I got one more. This one goes back a ways, and then I'll be guessing at the rest. But I'm almost positive. You said how much was that? 49?
Yeah, 49.
Okay.
That's the top 2. Y'all got the top 2.
I'll tell you this, and it'll click in your head, Pros. I call it the Spurgeon win game.
The Cardinals?
No, it was the Browns. Yeah.
Is that 48-0 maybe?
That is correct.
Yes.
48-0. That's top 3.
Yeah.
That was December 3rd, 2000. So it looks like
we
the
also
Jags
beat
like
the
ball.
Cardinals like 41-0 one time at home,
Yeah.
I think.
That
That's not near the top 3. That's not an answer. What are we looking for? The top 5?
Yeah, top 5.
We got the 1, 2, 3 already?
We got 1, 2, 3.
This is most points scored by the Jaguars?
Most points scored by the Jags.
All right.
Y'all got 51, 49, and 48.
So there's 40.
We scored 40. We beat. Didn't we score 48 on the Niners?
No.
99.
No.
The opener.
No. It was like 41. It was like 41-7 or something.
Trying to think. What about the? That's a lot of points, man.
Yeah.
I don't remember high 40s.
Didn't we annihilate late in the season in 17? I don't know how many.
Okay.
It is 17?
Yeah.
Okay. It was the kid remember the kid who lived in the car and had the punt returns? Mickens? What was it?
Jadon.
Yeah, Jadon Mickens. That was Houston.
That is correct.
Okay.
That was
I don't know
45 points. That's
Okay.
fourth.
That's fourth.
And but 41's not next, huh? There's another one.
There's another one.
Did we ever beat Tennessee?
I'll say this. It's kind of it's a trick question.
Because they lost.
The next one.
48-44. Did we lose the game?
No, we didn't lose.
Well, we lost that one to Baltimore, but that wasn't
that was 39-36.
Yeah.
But just think Baltimore. I'll say that.
Oh, it was Baltimore. I don't remember that game. Do you remember beating Baltimore with a lot of points?
Let me throw out a date to you.
Okay.
1998.
Oh, wow.
98. We beat.
Was it here or there?
At Baltimore.
Was that the Rob Johnson game?
Well, I was at that game.
Yeah.
Was it in September?
No.
No.
I don't remember that.
What was the date?
November 1st, 1998.
At the Ravens.
Beat that A.
We tapped that.
I don't remember that.
I was there. I don't remember it.
45-19.
Okay.
Gosh, so that one slips in my mind.
All five of these, the Jags won. So November 1st, 1998, Jags beat Baltimore 45-19. What's funny about this pop quiz, all of these were November and later.
Huh. Here's the deal then. If the Jags can just find an offense coordinator and score 40-plus points a game, we're going to be damn good.
From the text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good one.
Freddie had 87 yards that day. Brunell threw for 237 in the 45-19 game. Jimmy had 4 for 75. Fred had 1 for 78 catch.
Yeah.
We beat.
It was a wheel route.
Jim Harbaugh was the quarterback of the Ravens. Threw 3 touchdowns against us in the 45-19 win.
Oh, good for him.
Eric Rhett was one of the running backs. Oh, interesting. Anyway, go ahead. What?
The text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. We're talking Kentucky hoops last segment. My brother-in-law saw, I'm assuming the Florida schedule. Okay. My brother-in-law saw Kentucky on the schedule a couple of weeks ago. He was so excited to grab tickets for him and his son. He invited me and my son. I took a peek at the tickets. Notified him. That game was actually in Kentucky. Had a good old pride and stubbornness. He packed up the family and went to Rupp. Said it was a great race. My man bought tickets thinking he was going to Gainesville and had to drive 12, 14 hours.
Was it out of did he admit that he messed up, or did he say, no, I was planning to take the family?
No, I think he admitted it. Yeah. I don't think he would have. Yeah, they would probably have been a bigger deal. We're going to Rupp.
Oh, the Ravens game was in London, according to our friend Buddy.
Okay, now I do remember. Yeah. We ran the fake punt. That was Corey Grant, the fake punt. That's what that was.
Okay.
Wait, that's not 98, though. We weren't in London in 98.
Oh, yeah, we were in 98.
We did.
Maybe he was just guessing that.
We did blow out the Ravens in London.
Yeah.
Corey Grant had a punt.
Flacco was their quarterback,
Had a fake punt for a touchdown in that game.
That was 17, too, wasn't it?
That was 17.
What was
that was 44-7.
Oh, so we were close.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So
that was actually next.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
And what did we score at Pittsburgh in the playoffs? 42?
At Pittsburgh in the
42-35 and 17 also?
Did we score 45 against them?
Yeah, 45-35.
45-35, yeah. So that's a high one, too.
Well, I like doing that better than we gave up 52 to Detroit. We gave up 44 to Detroit. So I like that better. I didn't want to tell you this, Jeff, but I'm excited to say that, with your payoff of the wheel spin, of course, me and E, trying to seize on a moment, went out and sold it. That's Saturday, March 1st.
Either talent fee or it's not going to show. I'm going to no-show.
Let the river run. Hi, everybody. Dan Hicken and Emmanuel Thalorand here at the Gate River Run. We're excited
what happened to Loki?
Welcome you here today as we watch Jeff Prosser's endeavor. We have 22 cameras out on the course.
Oh, dear. A designated station.
Jeff, you have the earpiece in. Don't go tiger on me. Can you hear me right now? What are your thoughts before the start of this race?
What, Jeff, why are you talking? I just walked to the start line, man. It's all the way over in Lot X.
Jeff, I noticed that you've been ripping darts this morning. How does that help the training?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I want to make my lungs as small as possible. I feel the burn.
So anyway, we'll be having that.
Yeah,
you can tune in and listen or watch it on the app.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. E, is that correct? We'll have it on the app.
E.T. has done me the solid. He sent me the chat GPT, how to train in 9 weeks if you're how to train for 9 miles in 8 weeks if you're out of shape. And this will give me something more realistic.
What I did is I sold each mile to a different sponsor.
Great for you.
Daly's Mile 6.
Dan and he made $90,000 and I died.
Jeez.
E, it looks like Jeff's down. What does this mean? The paramedics are coming over to check on him.
Oh, that heart bridge.
They're throwing some water on him.
I'm already thinking about that damn heart bridge.
E, good news. He's been revived. He's up and moving again.
I will set small. I'm going to let you know how the training, again, I am going to start the training program, and shame on me if I skip a day, because if I skip a day, I'm going to pay, buddy.
You're going to pay.
I got to get ready in some form or fashion. I got to get just strong enough so I'm not super, if you just go out today and run 9 miles, your legs are going to hurt like you got shot with something.
You won't be able to walk for a week.
Right, I got to build into this thing.
Got to build.
Keep the progress. My goal ultimately would be able to, run half, walk half.
Yeah.
If I do that for 9 miles, I'm good with that.
Okay.
I know I can walk 9.3. I mean, do that golfing. That ain't no big deal. It's not a challenge to go walk the river run. It's a pain in the butt to walk the river run, but that's not a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
I want to walk 9 miles. I just tool around St. Johns County for 4 hours.
which I do sometimes in the Bay.
I've got this sack of daily subs, so we'll go to break early so we can eat them.
We're not going early. We're right on time.
Oh, that's right. The new and improved.
New and improved.
It feels early when we're on time.
Sure.
It's like me. 5 minutes late is 10 minutes early. The Italian sub is the sub of the month, so we're going to test those for you. But he told me, you want to talk about, proof and performance when it comes to product, and just know that what we tell you here is real. Okay, this isn't some bit. He said he met you yesterday to talk to your class.
Yeah, he was a guest speaker. He did a terrific job.
You don't know this part of the story. Y'all met at the Daily Stash.
Yes, he got himself a sandwich.
Before he went in and he got the chicken sandwich. And E.T., you said you liked the chicken sandwich?
Punish that sandwich.
Like
He
ate it in the classroom while I was talking.
He said that, and he's like, no lie, that thing is the best one. Did you not say it's like literally one of the best chicken sandwiches you've ever had?
Man, see, when it comes to chicken, like, I'm for real like a connoisseur.
Right. Yeah.
Like that fried chicken sandwich, I'm telling you, that thing was top tier.
Yeah, they've spent some time developing that thing, and it is fantastic. But here's where the story gets better, Dan. E gets the sandwich from Daly's.
Ask Dan Dan, when you dropped me off, where did I do? When you dropped me off,
you were going back inside. You got another one.
He got another one. My man went back in and got a second Daly's Dash chicken sandwich. That's how good it was. So we will enjoy the Italian. You hit the Daly's Dash today, and you'll enjoy it too. It's Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday. You're listening to The Drill.
That crazy straight-arm woman down at Peterman's trashed my office. And then listen to this. This is the message she left me.
This is 1010XL. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Mia here. Since 1982, Closets by Design has specialized in creating dream spaces for every budget. My designer, Frances, made the process so easy. She came to my house and designed a walk-in closet that's not only beautiful, but incredibly functional for me and Beau Valentine. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation at 800-293-3744 or visit closetsbydesign.com and take advantage of their 40% off New Year savings this month only, including 18-month special financing. Closets by Design.
Couldn't be any happier to be proud of the Georgia Moore and be part of the Georgia Moore Chevrolet family. When I say family, that's how you'll be treated. If you head over to that showroom off Atlantic Boulevard, man, it's so nice over there. Folks are so friendly. No pressure. I got my boy Blue, my blue Silverado. I've told you about it. I love it. It's been so much fun. I love driving the truck. But if you want a car, if you want a truck like me, if you want an SUV and you want electric, you want a pre-owned, Georgia Moore Chevrolet's got them all. And if you can't make it over to Atlantic, that's okay. All you got to do is go to morechevy.com. So easy to navigate. More with an E because it's easy, right? It's got all the vehicles. It's got the sales, the service. Second to none, man. Shout out to Gabe and the boys over there. Terrific job. You set an appointment at 11 o'clock. They take your car or truck at 11 o'clock. They get it done as quickly as possible, and out you go. Never been more easy to use. Georgia Moore Chevrolet, gang together. Let's drive.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Hey, gang, Prosser here. If you think you have problems related to the need to sell your home, we have solutions. And by we, I don't mean me. I mean ChadandSandy.com. That's Chad, A-N-D, Sandy.com. Call them today at 904-414-6200. Look, the problems could fall into a variety of areas. Maybe you want guaranteed no-hassle home sale, but don't want to give up hard-earned equity to do it. Maybe you need more space with a growing family. Doesn't matter what the problems are. You go to Chad and Sandy. Those problems are fixed. With all the recent talk about interest rates and economic uncertainty, you may be wondering if now is the right time to sell your home. Will you get the price you need? What about repairs or showings? The good news, you don't have to figure it out by yourself. You call my agents, Chad and Sandy Newman. They will deliver. Your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they will buy it. No required costly repairs. Pick your move date. No long-term contracts. The success stories are rolling in from all over town. Find out for yourself. Call Chad and Sandy today. That's Chad, A-N-D, Sandy.com.
Find Florida Gators basketball on 1010XL. Brought to you by Renewal by Anderson, the official window and door replacement partner of the Florida Gators. And by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Don't go through another year with all that high interest debt. Let Loan Pronto wipe it all out now. Hey, it's Prosser here, and Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan makes it easy to pay off all your credit cards or tackle that 2025 home improvement project. Get cash in your pocket fast. No appraisals, no paperwork, no waiting. Loan Pronto's AI-driven tech gets you approved and funded in as little as 1 day. One client got $150,000 approved in under 24 hours, paid off all their credit cards, 2 cars, and personal loans, saving over $1,500 per month. With low fixed rates and lightning fast transfers, you can do it too. Consolidate debt, improve your home, take control of your finances. Imagine being credit card debt-free by this time next week. You can. Don't wait. Call Loan Pronto now, 904-999-1508, or visit loanpronto.com. Get your free quote now with no hard credit pull at 904-999-1508. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval, NMLS consumeraccess.org.
Hey, sports fans, it's Hayes Carline from MyBookie. It's win now or go home. The NFL playoffs are the ticket to the biggest game of the year, and all roads lead to New Orleans. The NCAA playoffs will set the stage, but this is your chance to get in on every high-stakes moment along the way. Your road to New Orleans starts now with MyBookie. MyBookie is the ultimate destination for bettors who want more. Whether you're backing the underdogs or riding with the favorites, every drive, every touchdown, every moment is an opportunity to win big. Kick off your 2025 right with risk-free Thursdays. Place a bet. If it doesn't hit, MyBookie has your back. Dive into the Bet Boost tab to supercharge your picks and build that bankroll before the big game. The action doesn't stop. MyBookie's online casino keeps the excitement going 24/7. If you haven't joined yet, now's the time. Use promo code 1010XL on your first deposit, and MyBookie will hook you up with an instant bonus because you deserve to start strong.
Hey, Hicken here. Join me and Pross live from the new home of Tyson Sound and Security this Friday morning. Grab a Chick-fil-A breakfast while you check out the golf simulators and home theater setups. Plus, enter for a chance to win a 75-inch Samsung TV with 3D surround sound and wireless subwoofer. Yeah, that's right, subwoofer, including full installation. Come see the drill live this Friday from the brand new showroom at Tyson Sound and Security, 3555 U.S. Highway 17, Fleming Island.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Blue Chew. JU men's basketball will tip off this evening against North Alabama. Jacksonville is coming off a pair of road conference wins into a 2-game homestand facing back-to-back conference opponents. You can hear the game live on 1010XL AM starting at 7. North Florida men's basketball is home in the UNF Arena where they'll face Central Arkansas this evening beginning at 7 o'clock. The women's team also faces Central Arkansas. They are on the road with a tip-off of 6:30. Florida State hosted conference opponent the Pittsburgh Panthers on Wednesday evening at home and got the quality win. Head coach Leonard Hamilton commented on the mental readiness of his team.
We showed a little bit of evidence of progress more mentally and emotionally than physically.
That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 8 a.m. and it's 44 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, on the Wiggle Wiggle hotline right now, we've got a running coach. He wants to offer you a tip, a training tip.
Okay.
So let's welcome him in right now. Yeah, I don't have his name in front of me.
What constitutes a running coach? I mean, don't people,
Coach
are they born with the innate ability to run? Or
I, as a running coach, would rip a dart, sit behind you, blow a whistle, and in my scooter go faster.
Your best advice would be
faster.
Band-Aids for the nipples. That would be yours.
Also true.
Yeah.
They used to tell me pick them up, put them down.
I got everything.
There you go.
I got everything. All right, well, give me
Coach Sean, do you have a tip for Jeff?
Tips we can use. Yeah, stay home, he says.
Yeah, well, get going now. You got to get going now.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we are today.
Yeah, today it starts.
Chat GPT. We're going.
I wanted him to go yesterday, Sean, but he said he needed a day to process.
I had to process it all. Think about the challenge. You got to be smart.
I'm actually calling. Yeah, you got to get in shape. Like me. I'm calling you. I'm on the treadmill right now while I'm talking.
Now you're just showing off.
Sean's on the treadmill.
I mean, Sean's called what
practices
I thought
what he preaches
in a benevolent gesture. Now it seems like it's kind of self-serving almost.
Listen,
Yeah.
I can send you a weekly plan.
Okay.
That'll gradually increase and get you ready for to conquer the river run and conquer that heartbreak. I coach about 10 people individually, but I'm the head coach advisor for the first place sports racing team.
There you go. More than qualified. Jeff P. Here you go. Jeff P. at 1010xl.com.
Yeah.
Boom.
All right.
I'll happily take it.
And we have a mutual friend, Jeff. I've actually met you one time at a Christmas party a long time ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll get you going.
Now, how many, Coach Sean, how fast are you going on this treadmill right now?
About 7 miles an hour.
Oh, all right. Moving.
He's not even breathing.
I know.
That's these first place guys.
My competitive days are over.
I get it. I can't really talk when I'm on the treadmill, though. That's impressive.
This is what you'd hear.
Ow! I slipped.
All right, Sean, under advisement.
Thank you,
JP
Coach.
at 1010xl.com.
There we
appreciate
go.
you. There we go. And by the way, I should reach out, or I should say right now on the text line. I've had literally 8 to 10 people already, groups. Hey, we do this. Hey, we'll be there. Hey, you can go with us.
Yeah.
Hey, I can, and I appreciate it all. Again, I'm trying to low-key this the best I can.
There's no low key here. It's the drill.
But as you see, I'll say hi and vice versa.
You're
but
the lone wolf.
I mean,
You want to be the lone wolf.
I mean, I've got like 8 or, they're just rolling in. I got 20 folks being super nice and accommodating and
lone wolf.
willing to carry me to my ultimate, I can't say the word victory. I don't even know what I'm left I'm left at a loss.
You're a loss.
Yeah, I consider this to be a punishment. And just, we'll make the best of it.
Well, I think it is a punishment.
I'm curious. There are a couple of curiosities that will linger through training.
Mm-hmm.
It feels good, to be honest with you. It just feels like you're a good place in your life if you are training for something.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie.
Training begins.
Yeah, training begins.
What?
If I escape training and race day, which is a big day in my house, race day.
Race day.
Yeah, if I can make it past race day with my knee still intact, perhaps I'll turn over a whole new fitness leaf.
Perhaps.
Maybe I'll just continue. Maybe I'll be like Forrest Gump.
I doubt it, but maybe.
Me too. I've got, my spirit is there. My heart is there. My cardiovascular will ultimately get there. The biggest concern, knee.
A little wobbly.
Well, no, I've torn the meniscus in the other from running.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so I just feel like it's a matter of time for the other one does it. Holmes had both meniscus done from running.
Okay.
So, I'm really giving a lot of myself here to the wheel.
Yesterday, they announced the College Football Hall of Famers. Did you see who went in?
I did. The College Football Hall of Fame, I don't give it
so
enough.
many
it's
go
just,
in.
Right. And so many are deserving, and it's such a different level. But I do, and I don't mean for this to be we point it, but it is. It's watered down.
Why is it watered down?
There's too many people. Everyone that does anything in college football goes into the Hall of Fame, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, what makes you a college football Hall of Famer? Let's just say this. The things that make you a pro football Hall of Famer don't make you a college football Hall of Famer.
Well, yeah.
College football resumes would not get you in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Now, granted, for the playing side of it, you have a shorter time to impress.
Herbs went in.
Well, I mean, it's a no-brainer. There is no college football. Didn't Saban also go in this class?
Sure.
Well, those make sense. I mean, they're two of the – one of them is top 5 coach all time.
22 people in all.
The other 10 – yeah, see, that's what I mean. 22 people?
Yeah.
And by the way, they just put anyone – here's something else that I feel like this happens in college football.
Mm-hmm.
You should almost have to put them in the College Football Hall of Fame within a couple of years of when they leave. Because I think what happens is they go to the NFL and they become good players in the NFL, and it's just like you put them in the College Football Hall of Fame. Or if they're drafted in the top 10 of the NFL, suddenly they're College Football Hall of Famers.
Well, without further ado, it's time to play What College Did I Go To Hall of Famer. Here we go. If I could have some music, I'll give you the name of the player.
You used to be really good at this. This hurts my soul when we play this game now because this used to be a real strength.
I'm not going to do Nick Saban, Urban Meyer, Larry Corver, Larry Blakeney. They're the 4 that went in. Larry Blakeney's Troy, longtime Troy coach.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. We'll start.
So I need to tell you where
they went
players.
to college. I'm giving you the player. You tell me what college they went to.
Okay.
I'm going to rip through them here, and I'll go in alphabetical order. We'll start with Monty Ball. Monty Ball.
It's Wisconsin.
Correct. Greg Carr.
Yeah, I had that one.
Greg
FSU's
Carr.
Greg Carr?
No.
Oh, I'm about to say FSU's Greg Carr made it to the Hall of Fame.
Greg is
That means you probably don't know what school he went to.
Should I know Greg Carr? Do you know this person? This player? Do you remember him?
Yeah.
Is it Michigan or Houston?
No.
Okay, I don't know who that
Auburn.
is.
Linebacker at Auburn.
I don't remember him.
But I was there in school then, 81 to 84.
Okay, yeah, it's just before me, so he did not register.
Here's
But that's a perfect. I would submit Greg Carr is not a college football Hall of Famer. Maybe an All-SEC player. I think.
They may disagree.
Wouldn't I know who they were if they were a Hall of Famer as much as I?
Maybe.
Is that a fair or no?
Next one you're not going to get, Blake Elliott.
Sure, Utah.
St. John's U from Minnesota.
Yeah, that's it.
Center Greg Esslinger. 02 to 05. Center Greg Esslinger.
Is that? Why do I say Imsming or Washington?
Yeah.
Nebraska.
University of Gold and Gopher.
Yes, yeah.
Terry Hanratty.
Notre Dame.
Correct. Graham Harrell.
Texas Tech.
Big John Henderson. Shout out.
That's one of our guys, Tennessee.
Darn right he is. Michael Huff.
Texas.
Okay. Jim Kleinsasser.
The tight end. Jimmy Klein. He's SEC, isn't he? No. He's a brand guy. He's like Ohio State or Michigan or.
No.
North Dakota.
Yes.
Yeah. See what I did there?
That was weird. That was a little weird.
It popped in there. I don't want to tell you. It popped in there,
That was a little weird. Alex Mack.
I'm not looking at anything, huh?
Alex Mack.
Oh, that's the center.
Yeah, it's the center.
Oh, that's your boy.
Yeah,
Atlanta.
you should get that.
Now, where was Alex Mack? He is Big Ten. Alex Mack's Michigan.
California.
Damn it.
Terrence Metcalf. Offensive lineman.
Oh, come on. Is that I can't think Metcalf without thinking Texas.
Yeah, Ole Miss. Haloti Nada.
Okay, again, this is and with all due respect to these wonderful players, you're proving my argument for the College Football Hall of Fame. You can't do something like this with guys who really follow sports and not know who half the people are and be true Hall of Famers.
Haloti Nada.
Oregon.
That's right. Steve Slayton.
West Virginia.
Darren Smith. Linebacker. Darren Smith.
Miami.
That's right. Michael Strahan. You should know this.
I should?
Well, you should know where Michael Strahan went.
Yeah, it's a smaller school, isn't it? Yeah,
sure.
It's
Pittsburgh State?
No.
It's HBCU.
Do you know it, E?
It's like, it's somewhere in Texas, right?
Yes.
I don't remember where he went. Sam Houston State?
Texas Southern.
Okay.
There we go.
Dennis Thurman.
It's the old Dallas Cowboy. Stanford?
USC.
Yeah, I don't remember him there.
You should get that.
What year?
74 to 77.
I can't do that, dude. I mean, I'm 6. I'm 7. I don't know safeties from USC.
You know who Babe Ruth is?
That's not the same. I don't like that argument. That's really dumb.
It's not. Michael Vick.
Virginia Tech.
And last but not least, for the miss,
North Dakota.
Ryan Yarborough. Close.
For the miss.
For the miss.
Ryan
Yarborough. Wide receiver. 1990 through 93. He said, Daddy.
Okay, I'm going to say that it is like a UTEP, Colorado State.
Yeah.
Is that wrong?
Yeah. He said, Daddy, I want to be a cowboy.
Oklahoma State?
Wyoming.
Wyoming does fit in that genre of those first two.
That's what I said.
Oh, you said it did fit. I thought you said it didn't. Oh, well, I would have kept going in that little Rust Belt there.
There you have it. That's your Hall of Fame
Nice.
class of 2022.
Yes. So famous, I don't know who they are.
Yeah, this is the drill, new and improved, rocking and rolling on the clock.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. He won 3 national titles at Miami.
3.
Played in a Super Bowl with the Steelers.
Super Bowl.
And went to the Pro Bowl with the Jaguars.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Leon Searcy on XL Primetime. Afternoons 2 to 4 on 1010XL.
Hey, Hicken here. When it comes to insurance, I think we all think kind of the same way, man. We pay a lot of money monthly. Premiums, man. They add up. Something happens, we need you need to be there. That's what Craig and Chris Kaprosky do. Husband and wife team take care of all my insurance needs. They'll take care of yours as well. When I say take care, man, I mean it. 2 words for the Kaproskys, 2 words that they live by: customer service. Man, I'm telling you, if something happens, you call the Kaproskys, they get you answers immediately. That's what I love about them so much. It's called customer service, and it's very important to them, all right? And if it's homeowners, auto, flood, boat, small business, Kaproskys will be there for you at your time of need. They help me. They've helped my kids. Get an insurance checkup today. Easy to get a hold of them. Craig.Kaprosky at goosehead.com. That's Craig.Koproski, Koproski, at goosehead.com, or call 478-8422. That's 478-8422.
Why buy from Hodges Mazda at the Avenues? Because they strive to ensure a satisfying and comfortable car buying experience. And now they're giving back. Lauren Brooks here. Hodges Mazda wants to say thank you to all educators, first responders, and healthcare providers by offering a complimentary oil change and car wash. Simply call them today or schedule online at HodgesMazda.com. This is part of the Hodges Mazda difference. Come experience for yourself. HodgesMazda.com. Free oil change not to exceed $79.99. Excludes diesel vehicles. Expires January 31st, 2025. See dealer for complete details.
These are interesting economic times. That's why it's so important to have someone you can count on. That's ITP Partners. Jacksonville folks taking care of our Jacksonville money. Experience? You best believe you want to give your hard-earned money to folks you trust. Jeff Hartman, Chris Bryan, Dan Abel, Reed Wingate, Scott Regner, Janice Cobb, and Reagan Wright have the expertise and knowledge to help clients in their financial lives, focusing on investment management, financial planning, and risk management. ITP Partners. Financial partners for life. Securities offered through American Portfolios Financial Services, Inc. Member FINRA SIPC.
Are you embarrassed by your ugly, cracked concrete driveway? Stop by Stone Core on Phillips Highway for all your outdoor living needs. Let them show you how a durable paver driveway can enhance your home. Visit stonecore.co. We do outdoors better.
When you step into a courtroom, you're stepping into a fight. Someone wins, someone loses. I'm attorney Brett Hastings, and at Hastings Injury Law, we've got the experience you want in your corner if you or a loved one suffer a personal injury or a wrongful death. We're here to fight for you. So if you get hit, hit back with Hastings Injury Law, offices Jacksonville. Find us on the web at 904hitback.com or call our 24-hour helpline, 904-HITBACK.
One of the best things about being on the First Coast is standing at the center of the golf world.
Yes, it is.
Brunch with a Tour.
Tour news, tips, and inside info. Brought to you by
Clearwater Irrigation, 8:30 Tuesday morning on 1010XL.
It's a new year at Best Bet Jacksonville, Orange Park, and St. Augustine. Cash in this month with thrilling promotions and tournaments, including daily high hands and table games clockwork cash out. Giving away $300 cash every 15 minutes and selected weekends at all 3 Best Bet locations. Catch all the excitement in 2025. See all the details and learn the games at bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
Huddle up this season at Hurricane Grill and Wings, where every day is game day. Serving up the flavors you crave, from refreshing new cocktails to famous wings. Always better with Pepsi. Find 6 Jacksonville locations at hurricanewings.com.
Bueller Air and Plumbing presents Are You Cool?
Today's contestant, a professional stamp licker from Jacksonville, Florida, meet Martin Celery.
Oh, gosh. I can't wait to play, Bob.
Well, let's move things along. Tell him what he's won, Johnny.
Wait, but
That's right, Marty. At Bueller Air and Plumbing, we've stocked up on the remaining inventory of low-cost 2024 model air conditioners. So you win. We're passing the savings on to you.
Can I answer a question first?
We need to make room for the 25s, so we're offering great deals on AC replacements while supplies last.
Could I spin the wheel at least? I've been practicing for a year.
With last-minute deals like this, there's no question that you are cool.
What do I tell my kids?
There you go. Have a souvenir t-shirt.
Thanks.
Stay cooler with Bueller. Visit BuellerAir.com.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
Living on Amelia Island? Having fun in Fernandina Beach? No matter what brings you to the fun, cozy town, make sure you check out the tap room at Mocama Beer Company. With a full flight of craft creations, from the Cosmico IPA to the Motor, the perfect Pilsners and lagers, matching memories and some Mocama magic is what it's all about. Mocama Beer Company in Fernandina Beach, near the big water where the sun is born. And look for more Mocama craft at your local Total Wine or ABC Liquors.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Baby, come back! Hey, everybody, grab your partner right now. It's a doubles couple skate. Get out on the rink and have some fun. Did you see the UMass?
They want me to turn this into a pub crawl. I love you, Googans. I might. Jeff, forget the run. Let's just do a pub crawl.
Oh, that'd be a vibe.
Let's stop everywhere in San Marco. I won't make it past the river, for Pete's sake. All right, keep on. I'm sorry.
That would be a vibe, though.
Last night, UMass beat Fordham in 3 overtimes, 120-118.
Did you see the highlights for that game?
I didn't, but I will tell you that UMass was 37 of 57 from the free throw line, and Fordham was 48 for 65. How in the world can there be that many free throws in a college
man?
game?
You don't know what the ref's personality is?
122 free throws. Good Lord. Good Lord.
I ask is that it? There was another Winthrop and somebody did the same thing. They played like 4 overtimes.
Did you see that one, the bad beat the other night? Clock ran out, the under hits. They decided to put a 0.5 back on the clock. The guy inbounds, he shoots a half court, knocks down a 3 and goes over.
Man, ain't no way. That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's an all-time bad beat. That's a screamer. Are you kidding me?
The money was already in hand.
Are you kidding me?
By the way, as to the guy you asked, did he know about the tickets that he bought?
Oh, yeah.
Basketball, the Kentucky tickets?
Yeah.
He said, oh, no, total oversight. Saw an opportunity for a road trip. It's a little different because he lives in Lawdy, 30 minutes from the O'Connell Center.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, no, he thought he was going to Gainesville.
Good for him. Good for him.
I'm going to ask you the same question that I asked E this morning.
Okay. I'm ready.
Who has better receivers, the Ravens or the Bills?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I did.
Neither
close.
have.
Well,
yeah.
Zay Flowers is the only one that's
Zay
earned
Flowers
a
is a
Pro Bowl.
Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
Is he playing, by the way?
I don't know if he plays this weekend. I think that's definitely up in the air.
Bateman came on some. The tight end gives him some credit.
Forget tight end. We're going to go separate on that. I'm just talking about the receivers.
I'd say Buffalo.
You've got Shakir,
I'd
Coleman.
say Buffalo.
You got Shakir, Coleman, Cooper, Mac Hollins.
Yeah.
And in Baltimore, you've got Flowers, Bateman, Aguilar. I don't even know who their fourth is.
Yeah, I'd probably say Buffalo.
All right.
A little lean towards Buffalo.
Tight ends.
Andrews is a little bit better.
Yeah,
Kincaid and Knox are a nice 1-2 punch.
Yeah, but
Lively is good.
I'd say
Baltimore.
Maybe a slightly bigger edge Baltimore tight ends than Buffalo receivers.
Yeah.
Running back.
Both good, man.
Both good, but one.
Derrick Henry.
Yeah, one's he's a little level above. He went. By the way, you got a couple of defenses on high alert this week. I told you Saquon Barkley went for 255 when the Rams played the Eagles earlier this year. Don't forget Derrick Henry went for $1.99 against the Bills on Sunday Night Football. So they're going to be charged with doing that. All right, who's got the better defense, the Ravens or the Bills?
The Ravens have really come on.
The Bills gave up back-to-back 40 burgers a month ago. The Ravens have a better defense.
Ravens.
The Ravens are better than the Bills. I say this because if Buffalo wins the game, is that, and I know the voting's already taken place.
Right.
Does it mean more for like the valuable part of most valuable player if Buffalo wins versus Baltimore? Or does home field negate these slight edges that each have? Bottom line, the two teams are really similar. I'm not selling that one team's way better than the other, and he's making it out of, chicken bleep.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a big difference in the two. But I do think Baltimore has better talent, better stuff around them.
Well, I'll say this. Josh Allen is the only quarterback in NFL history to be named first or second team All-Pro over the last 15 years without an All-Pro teammate.
Well, there you go.
So if that's what you're saying.
And I'm also talking about the context of this game, trying to decide who's going to win. I told E.T., I don't know if there's ever been a game in the history of sports where I'm glad I don't have to make a life or death correct prediction. I don't know who's winning that game. I can't get a feel. I can intermittently convince myself it's Josh Allen's year for the Bills to do something special. It's Lamar Jackson's year for someone to finally slay Patrick Mahomes, go to a Super Bowl, maybe even win it.
You kind of want to sit there and go, well, it's not fair, but Kansas City last year did it.
Yeah,
they went to Buffalo, and then they went to Baltimore.
That's correct.
So that's probably why Kansas City said, I'll tell you one thing, we're going to get this 1 seed this year.
Yeah, they did it last year just to show everyone, right?
Yeah.
Because it was literally a knock. Well, they only play at home.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go win one on the road.
And by the way,
now we're back home because it is easier.
And again, I mean, no.
By the way, they also played wild card weekend last year. They beat the Dolphins in the frigid weather.
Patrick Mahomes doesn't need anybody to fluff his pillow for him.
Mm-hmm.
But that Mahomes is not just winning 3 Super Bowls and piling up accomplishments. He's doing it against Josh Allen and Joe Burrow and Lamar Jackson in their prime. Never mind the Herberts and the others that are there in the conference. That's what's so impressive about Brady. I mean, Brady did it with Hall of Famers like Brett Favre and Tony and Peyton Manning and Aaron Rodgers, and those guys were all in their Drew Brees.
Yeah.
Prime quarterbacks. He went 10 times.
Yeah. I want to talk for a second about the Hall of Fame voting. I was reading this article about Eli Manning, and they think it's going to be a little bit complicated whether he gets in as a first ballot Hall of Famer. He thinks the writer thinks there'll be some fireworks among the 49 voters, whether Eli will get in.
At all or first ballot?
First ballot.
Okay.
On one, the story.
I can understand not putting him in first ballot. I can totally understand that, but there's just for undeniable Hall of Famer, and that's where the argument gets
just for the
really weak.
On one hand, Eli won a pair of Super Bowl MVPs, beat the Patriots twice. He was a Pro Bowler, though, only 4 times, never a first or second team All-Pro, 11th in career passing yards, 11th in career touchdowns. But a career passing rating by today's standards is pedestrian, 84.1. For example, in this year alone, 23 starters had higher passer rating. Complicating Eli's case are recent changes to the voting. So this is where, because I'm thinking about this with Freddie and how it works for him. After the class of 15 modern-day finalists is whittled to 10 and then 7, so that's what they do. They go 15, 10, 7. Or they start with 15, then they go 10-7. There's no longer an up or down vote on each one with an 80% yes vote needed. Instead, you're down to 7. The 49 voters pick 5 of the 7. And only those that get at least 80% of the vote are enshrined. So here's the 7 finalists. You say you go yes or no, okay? That means if you get to the 7, then you need 40 of the 49 votes to get in.
It used to be just the 7 got you in?
It used to be.
Or they just pare it down one more time?
Up or down vote on each of the 15. So they basically pare it down to 7.
Now you're paring down to 7, and then it's up or down vote. So it sounds like they're trying to make these classes smaller.
Yeah. So anyway, it'll be interesting.
And I would offer some of the same.
That makes it hard, man. It's hard to get in.
I'll give you some same, articles of evidence in Eli's favor, despite those, if you want to call it unaccomplished to be a 4-time Pro Bowl quarterback. I would remind folks who the quarterbacks in the NFL are during this era.
Yeah.
Think about who you're beating.
Yeah.
Think about who you're competing at. Yeah, you're not going to be all pro. They're going to fawn all over Aaron Rodgers every season when he starts. He's the all-pro. Doesn't matter what he does this year.
Right.
Eli can win a Super Bowl, can do everything. He ain't going to be first-team all-pro. It's going to be Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
It's going to be Drew Brees.
Right.
Every year.
Yeah.
He's going to throw for 5,000 and lose in the playoffs. And, Eli will have an 88 passer rating and beat the the Patriots. Eli Manning is every bit bigger, more Hall of Famer than Drew Brees or Phillip Rivers or Roethlisberger. Maybe not Roethlisberger.
I want to go back
to me.
Yeah, and I agree, and I think that might make you even rethink what you said just a minute ago.
Okay.
I think he is a first ballot Hall of Famer. Yes, he is.
But I can because I can do this. I can bend to your overall excellence week to week is not on par with the other first ballot Hall of Famers. Those guys did it both. They won championships and they went to the Pro Bowl every year. They were the all-pro quarterback. But I would not be listen, I'd put him in first ballot.
Yeah.
But I can at least but don't use it some motivation and narrative that he doesn't belong or that's hogwash, man.
Yeah. I think he's
Did Jim Plunkett ever get in? Was it Flores got in and Plunkett didn't?
Yeah,
Isn't that how it worked?
I don't think Plunkett's in.
Yeah, I don't either.
And he didn't win the Super Bowl MVP either twice. I'm not sure. Do you think I don't think Jim Plunkett is a Hall of Famer. Is he?
I don't think so.
He's a college football Hall of Fame.
Number 1 overall pick.
Oh, yeah, he has been inducted in he is.
Yeah. Well, if Jim Plunkett's Hall of Famer, you ask any one of these elitists that will control the vote how Plunkett postures better than Eli Manning.
Yeah. When did he go in?
I don't remember Plunkett going in, but I would make the argument that if you win 2 Super Bowls, you're a Hall of Famer. It's
hard to argue.
Yeah, I mean, for me it is. It's this Tom Coughlin.
Maybe I'm trying to see if he.
I don't remember him going in. I'm surprised I'm surprised that he's in. To be honest.
Okay, a Pro Football Hall of Fame committee has recently named Plunkett the only eligible player with 2 Super Bowl rings as a starting quarterback, yet isn't enshrined among 31 seniors category in consideration for the 25 class.
So he might get in because of that. And those two, look, it's the same argument I'll use with Dale Murray. If you're back-to-back MVPs in the league, you're a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
If you have any career around it, much less a good one.
One more thing before we head to break. Will Chamberlain, he's a Hall of Famer, right? I was thinking about this. I saw this stat the other day, and I was thinking about, like Joel Embiid missed his 6th game last night with a sprain. How many games has Joel Embiid missed this year so far?
Man, this is crazy. A whole bunch of them.
Can you give me like games played and how many he's missed? I'm just curious.
The fire station across the street has offered for us to come do the station there live. They have a treadmill I can use during the show.
Oh, appreciate it, boys.
Birds with one stone.
Thank you, fellas. Jeff, how you doing?
I've also been told that I have, quote, that stanky leg, whatever that is.
Oh, dear.
It's the dance.
Oh, dear.
He's played in 13 games this season.
And how many of the Sixers played? They're halfway through. He's played in 13 of like 40? Because they lost their...
Who?
Joel Embiid.
I'm so over that guy.
What a
I
disaster.
lost all
Anyway.
respect. Don't just retire if you can't play. That's just stealing, man.
Yeah.
When you sign up to play a sport knowing that you can't play and take all that money, you're a thief.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you about Will Chamberlain.
All right.
In 1962, when he averaged 50 points and 25 rebounds per game, he missed 8 minutes because he got ejected.
They liked to play back then.
8 minutes. And by the way, I'll give you one other number that he was dealing with in 1962. 20,000. This is the drill.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. It's only crazy.
Crazy?
If someone thinks it's crazy.
Are you saying I'm crazy? Get him over myself. I'm crazy.
1010XL.
I'm crazy.
We're not crazy.
Oh, you're crazy.
Really, we're not.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
With 50 years of fabrication expertise in towing products, the family at Cannons of Jacksonville can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Visit cannonsofjacks.com, where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Here you can see.
Hey, imagine having a doctor available to you any day, anytime. That's my doctor, Rick Townsend. Why? Well, first off, I've been going to Doc T for a long time, decades. But he called me and said, I'm going into concierge medicine. Well, I'm with you, Doc. What do we do? What does this mean? Well, here's the good news. It means if you need an appointment, you go see Doc T that day because he has less patients. It means if you're not feeling good, you have a medical emergency, here's Doc T's personal phone number. You call him anytime. It's like being a member of an exclusive golf club, except for health. And the cost will surprise you. You got to check it out. So as far as doctors, I'll vouch for Rick Townsend. Navy trained, Wake Forest grad. He's the best. So whether it's yearly physicals, office or virtual visits, cancer screenings, referrals to specialists, you name it, Doc T has you covered. So, okay, maybe I've piqued your interest. Well, here's what you do. Go to mypvconcierge.com. That's mypvconcierge.com for all your answers. You'll be glad you did.
Man, jack of all trades, masters of none? It just feels like at every turn nowadays, every company can do all work. Not us. Hi, Stevie Beatrice here, second-generation plumber right here in Jacksonville, Florida. We are your master plumbing company that only focuses on all your plumbing needs. So for your next plumbing job, don't call another Jack. Call Beatrice Plumbing, where plumbing is what we do, and plumbing is what we're great at. Beatrice Plumbing, here to help.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On January 16, 1960, Detroit Red Wing Gordie Howe scores a goal and an assist in his 888 career game, becoming the NHL's all-time leading scorer with 947 points.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Denny Thompson here. If you haven't heard, Dan and Jeff are going to be live from the brand new showroom at Tyson Sound and Security this Friday. You have to check out Tyson's showroom home theater with surround sound and comfy theater chairs. You can transform your living room into a cinematic experience. Did I mention Friday morning you can enter to win a $2,500 prize giveaway? Bring the theater experience home. Tyson Sound and Security, now at 3555 U.S. Highway 17 in Fleming Island.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here for Pella Windows and Doors. Look, it's kind of cooling down right now. I love opening my windows up this time of year. If you're looking to upgrade your windows in your home, I want you to visit the Pella showroom on Phillips Highway. Ask about their latest hurricane and impact-resistant windows and doors, rated #1 by Consumer Reports in all 3 main window categories. You want quality, style, and protection? Visit PellaJacks.com and the showroom on Phillips Highway just north of Bay Meadows. That's Pella Windows and Doors online at PellaJacks.com.
Come on, admit it. Almost everyone you know seems to be playing pickleball now, right? So whether you just want to learn how to play or you're ready to show off your elite pickleball skills, the Y is the place for you. Visit our brand new McGuire Family Pickleball Center at the Brown Family YMCA in Ponte Vedra Beach. 5 top quality outdoor courts and 3 amazing indoor courts where you can learn about dinks, dill ball, falafel, the kitchen, and more pickleball slang at the Y.
Hi, I'm Mac with Baker Glass. If you've got fogged up windows, let me help. We'll replace them with clear, insulated units that brighten up your home. People say we're fast, friendly, and reliable. Just check out our Google reviews. Call me today. Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
Hey, sports fans, it's Hayes Carline from MyBookie. It's win now or go home. The NFL playoffs are the ticket to the biggest game of the year, and all roads lead to New Orleans. The NCAA playoffs will set the stage, but this is your chance to get in on every high-stakes moment along the way. Your road to New Orleans starts now with MyBookie. MyBookie is the ultimate destination for bettors who want more. Whether you're backing the underdogs or riding with the favorites, every drive, every touchdown, every moment is an opportunity to win big. Kick off your 2025 right with risk-free Thursdays. Place a bet. If it doesn't hit, MyBookie has your back. Dive into the Bet Boost tab to supercharge your picks and build that bankroll before the big game. The action doesn't stop. MyBookie's online casino keeps the excitement going 24/7. If you haven't joined yet, now's the time. Use promo code 1010XL on your first deposit, and MyBookie will hook you up with an instant bonus because you deserve to start strong.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
On the drill. What happens when you obey that broadcast clock? You do a nice, smooth program. New and improved.
Really has some good rhythm today.
New and improved drill. Dear Drill is in operation right now. Dear Drill at 1010XL.com as we take on some of those questions. You can do that. Sometimes they hit you up on the text line. I've received this in the break.
Okay.
Dear Drill, I need your help.
We're here.
My husband has some type of death wish. He's planning to run the river run and quite certain he'll be going to heaven that day, leaving behind a loving family. Confused and concerned. Should I talk to him or just start looking for a replacement? Unsigned. I don't know who that could be.
I'd say, what does that insurance policy look like?
Hey, now, easy.
Make sure it's all up to date. Make sure it's all up to date.
Don't let the state decide your fate.
I'm surprised at something, Dan. I'm surprised at something.
Yeah.
I thought there was a Tiger effect.
Yeah.
Is it over? I mean, is it fair to say Tiger Woods was platformed for 2 hours in prime time, as close to him as you can get in a TV broadcast with his baby, and they got 1 million viewers? 1 million? They got a Saturday afternoon ABC hockey game?
This is
that not fair? Or is there something to be drawn there? Has the guard changed? Young guys don't care so much about Tiger? Or I don't.
What year did he win the Masters?
Which one? Recently?
Yeah.
Was it 19?
18.
It was 19, I think.
In 18, it was 13 million viewers. Got a 7.9 rating, so I'm going to guess
the Masters?
Yeah.
So maybe golf, that's for golf, that one. I would think that Tiger Woods could host a town hall for an hour and it would get more than 1 million.
Well, I think one thing you forget.
Okay. It wasn't, a lot of people in the text are saying it wasn't promoted. I didn't know anything about it.
Well, that's one thing. But I will say this, too. Golf is a niche sport, man.
Yeah.
And you sit there and expect more out of it, and that's why.
But Tiger's not. If Tiger is supposed to take you out of the niche.
Yeah.
Right? It may be.
He moves the needle.
Yeah. Is that needle moving ability waning?
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, if you're a huge Tiger fan, you would watch that too. Like, think of today's modern athlete.
Watching Tiger play, that's not why I watched.
Not you.
Yeah.
But you're a sports fan.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that never watched a lick of golf till Tiger did. And Tiger is who they fell in love with.
By the way, breaking this morning, Live Golf and Fox Sports have announced a broadcast partnership with all Live events slated to air on either Fox, FS1, FS2, and Fox Business.
Huh.
Existing Live broadcast talent will remain, and the league will also handle production. Fox will pay a rights fee. So
Fox is paying them to air it.
Yeah.
That's surprising because I guess they would expect that on a better platform they would get some numbers because they never got the ratings.
I'm watching this
here in the U.S. at least.
I'm watching this spot, and guess who the first golfer is that pops up talking for
what?
Live Golf?
Sergio.
No.
Mickelson? No.
Mickelson.
Yeah, he couldn't.
Then the next one is DeChambeau, who I would have led off with.
Yeah. Mickelson's the bigger.
Then Sergio. Then Dustin. They only gave Dustin a one-word line.
Koepka, no?
Then Koepka. And then John Rahm. Those are your guys.
Yeah. Well, maybe the Rahm plays into buying it. The bottom line is these guys don't care about that tour. That's the problem I think that the golf networks will run into. They're not trying, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the grind. It's more like watching them play YouTube golf. Just go hit it great. If you play great, great. If you don't, who cares?
Yep.
It's time for the Dan Hicken stat of the day.
His name is Hicken. He's an information revelation. It's Dan Hicken's stat of the day.
We have often bemoaned certain cities and their sports teams. You're an Atlanta sports fan. You have had a lot more disappointments in your life. That city has not been a great sports city. Minnesota, the Vikings history, heartbreak for Minnesota.
Twins got, 1 or 2 in my lifetime?
Yeah, not much. But right now, one city's standing out. One city's on a heater and it's dark and it's cold and there's nothing to live for.
So
right
they're on
now.
a cooler.
Yeah, cooler.
Okay.
And it's the great city of the Three Rivers where they meet.
Pittsburgh.
It's Monongahela and Susquehanna and the Ohio Rivers, where the
Okay.
Steelers,
Okay.
Pitt football, Pitt basketball, Penn State football, Penguins and Pirates have lost 19 straight games.
Oh, all total.
There is no joy in Pittsburgh.
Maybe the Pens will get one.
The Steelers, Pitt football, Pitt basketball, Penn State football, Penguins and Pirates have lost 19 straight games.
Yeah, it's hard to think of Pittsburgh.
You
as
Pittsburghers are bemoaning.
It's literally the city of champions, they call it. So it's hard for me to fit. I mean, the Penguins and Steelers got more trophies than the Jags will ever win as long as they're in existence. You can I would say right now, if you combine the Steelers and the Penguins titles, whatever that number is, 10 or 11, 12, the Jaguars won't get to in infinity.
What are we not getting to?
The number of combined titles by the Penguins
Oh.
and Steelers.
Jeez.
Which is not, that's
I think
not
we're-
a bold prediction. We'll
I
be
think
lucky
once-
to get one.
I think
we're
once
never getting
Ben
12.
gets in here, we're fixing to go on a heater.
Okay. I think we're getting Ben Johnson. It was interesting to hear Jeff Darlington in his circles say that he hears the Jags is the prime job that everyone wants most, and that Ben Johnson certainly would be in play here, but acknowledges, and they all do. I'll give him credit for this. They know the Balky deal.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they report it that way.
Yeah.
So they're taking that into effect when they make their predictions. But it's at least encouraging to hear that your job is the prime job among most candidates. They look at it as the premier job. It has a lot going for it here, so don't mess it up. I mean, you're in a great shape here. Look, there's two ways to look at it. Coach.
Well, there's it doesn't mean it's the best team of the teams. It means it's the best opportunity. Like no state income tax, which doesn't matter to us, but that is a factor in deciding. I will continue to maintain, I believe you're almost guaranteed 4 years as a head coach here, to steer us through this era of construction.
Yeah, I don't. While that is true, I don't know how if that even comes into the mind as you're trying to get this job and you're not thinking in terms of getting fired. I doubt, but it is a fact.
I think the biggest issue for us looking forward is if we lose Ben Johnson to the Raiders, it's a damn shame. A damn shame.
Well, it shows how poorly you're running your work. Well, first of all, it will depend on how these coaches do at their stops. Everyone wanted Josh McDaniels, and twice he went and twice he failed.
Yeah.
So, they could be Ben Johnson.
There's no guarantee.
I
get it. Penn State Cam Miller, local kid, transferring to Rutgers.
Okay.
So 40 games, 56 tackles, 4 sacks, interception, 9 pass defense over 3 years.
Obviously going to get a little cash at Rutgers. I don't know why you would leave Penn State playing in the Final Four this year.
Aussie Open's going on last night. I was doing TV last night, and Ben Shelton was on. And
the former Gator.
He won, so that was good. He's 21 seed.
He's done well in the majors, though. He was a semifinalist at where the U.S. Open, was it? Or Wimbledon?
He has moments. He has moments.
He won, and he's super young. He just won the NCAA a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, he went out on tour and immediately flashed. At least made one in tournament. He didn't win tournaments, and he's won a tournament or two by now, hadn't he?
Do you know? Yeah.
Don't you think? I think so too.
Do you know? I'll check. Do you know what college quarterback is the guy moving up the dirt? There's a guy out there who's starting to catch the scout's eye, and he's one of those guys who nobody had ranked high, and now some people are saying, could become a top 10 pick by the time the draft rolls around.
Top 10 pick or top 10 quarterback?
Pick.
Kyle McCord?
Better prospect than Bo Nix.
Yeah, I did see this, actually. Let me see who it is. Let me look at the names here. No, I saw it because they were comparing him to you're saying he was down in the...
Nix was 12th last year in the draft, by the way.
Yeah, I'm looking at guys.
He's going to the Senior Bowl.
So it's not the guy that transferred from Florida because he thought he was going to start over Lagway.
No, not that guy. No.
I'm going... Is he like...
You know him very well. But he's got no one's even mentioned him until...
Not Jackson Dart.
Jackson Dart.
Yeah.
Now he's getting mentioned.
Well, 29 touchdowns, 6 picks.
He had a
He's
great
good
year.
athlete.
We saw him against Florida, and he wasn't great, but He can run. He can throw.
A couple of these quarterbacks, we've like every time Nussmeier's name comes up, you tend to throw up in your mouth. I hear you. 5th last year in passing yards in all of college football.
Was he?
Yeah.
Dang.
Less than 100 yards behind Shedeur Sanders.
Oh, yeah. I was trying to tell you guys, but you don't want to listen to me.
I ain't give him no credit.
Like, who would you rather have, Jackson Dart or Quinn Ewers?
Probably Dart.
I think I would, too.
They do feel like the same guy, though.
Similar. Dart seems a little taller to me.
If Dart goes to a team, they could do a whole, like...
I can't imagine it being a top 10 pick, but maybe.
Advertising campaign where all the fans in the stands are ripping darts.
He's throwing darts.
And where everybody lights up.
Brought to you by Marlboro. This Marlboro timeout.
It's a great name. Jackson Dart for quarterback.
For a quarterback.
Yeah.
There are some cool names in sports.
A lot of opportunities there.
Yeah, I should say so. You know what gets old?
What's that?
I mean, I appreciate here's Ohio State position to maybe win the second one, in a row for Big Ten. But, I mean, all of a sudden the Big Ten has the money and the motive. They're going to be the new kings. I mean, can we settle down?
Let's see what happens.
Does anyone really think the SEC's not winning the national championship you think the SEC? Here's why it's offensive.
Mm-hmm.
Not to me, to Saban and Georgia and all the good teams. What was the little break in between Ohio State winning and now the Big Ten in position to maybe win 2 in a row? Let's see what Notre Dame does. How long was that break? 20 years?
Was it?
I mean, I'm asking you. You tell me the last bit. Ohio State won it in like 2002, right? Did they win? Did a Big Ten win again? Yeah, Urban won one. 2013.
Mm-hmm.
So you won 2 in 22 years before winning last year. So this just into all the column writers and the headline makers.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and bet you $1,000 to a dime that the SEC's not about to go 20 years and win 2 national titles.
What was it? Oh, okay.
I bet you I'm going to go ahead and guarantee that in the next 20 years, the SEC wins more than 2. So while the Big Ten is on a nice little run here,
Yeah.
I'm not ready to say they're the new college kings.
Yeah.
Just a thought.
Okay. All right.
I wish they were. I wish when Florida played Texas A&M, they were Northwestern.
This decade and the last decade, the SEC did fine, but it was the 2000s where the SEC, it was the run when Florida won in 06, 07 LSU, 08 Florida, 09 Alabama, 10 Auburn, 11 Alabama, 12 Alabama. Boom. That little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years in a row. That's impressive. Then Florida State and Ohio State won, so maybe they were saying that the same thing in 15. What's wrong with the SEC? Then Alabama won, then Clemson won, then Alabama won, then Clemson won, then LSU, Alabama, Georgia won, and now Michigan and either Ohio State or Notre Dame. I say go Irish. This is the drill. It's new and improved, right on the clock. We got more coming up.
It's unbelievable. It's Custom Tree Searches Thursday. Before we go to break, I got a speed trap to play.
Quickly.
Speed trap alert right now.
10 seconds.
University Boulevard, where the road splits there, Accessory and University. Chips are out. Keep those speeds down. Keep that cash in your pocket. Brought to you by Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. It's a drill speed trap alert.
Play-by-play just makes everyday life better.
I did not see this one coming.
Get the most play-by-play on 1010XL, Jacksonville's play-by-play sports radio. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Hey, Hicken here from my friends at Beaches Dermatology. Nobody better than taking care of your skin. You know Doctors Boudreaux, Doctors Metz. They've been around Jacksonville for a long time. Dr. Fader takes care of the Mohs surgery there. Man, they are a terrific group to work with. I've been going to them for years, decades, quite frankly, and I've always been taken care of by a quality, first-class staff. Great folks off Solano Road. Shout out. Different locations around town to serve you, though. Just go to beachesdermatology.com to check out all the areas where you can go. By the way, they want to remind you to protect your skin. Even in the wintertime, man. The sun comes out. It's out all day. Put on a hat. Cover those ears. Long sleeve dry fit, man. Sunscreen. Even in the wintertime, man, if you're out all day long. And if something shows up on your skin and you don't know what that is, you don't recognize, go to beachesdermatology.com. Make an appointment. That's beachesdermatology.com.
Frank Frangie here. It's new year, new truck time at Nimnik Buick GMC, home of the largest inventory of GMC Sierras in Northeast Florida and Southeast Georgia. This month, save up to $10,000 off select new GMC Sierra 1500s or enjoy rates as low as 0% and 0 APR financing. Yes, 0%. You can't find deals like this anywhere in Jacksonville. Shop 24/7 online at NimnikBuickGMC.com. Value your trade and customize your payment options in seconds. Nimnik Buick GMC. GMC, we are professional grade.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Hey, fellas, what's going on? It's your boy E.T. the T here, and it's a brand new year, which means a brand new you, especially in the bedroom. So if you're ready to make 2025 the year to level up where it counts, let me make it a little easier for you. Get yourself some Blue Chew. They've got chewable tablets with the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, Levitra, and Staxin. That means you're getting top-tier performance without leaving the house. Blue Chew comes right to the front door in a discreet package so your nosy neighbors won't know what's going on. No doctor's office, no pharmacy runs. Just licensed medical pros helping you find the right prescription. And guess what? They're made right here in the good old US of A. Oh, and did I mention it's free? Yeah, you heard me. Your first month is free. So what you waiting for? Visit BlueChew.com and get that consultation. Start the year off right with that confidence to keep things interesting. That's BlueChew.com, baby. And let's make this year unforgettable.
Don't just wait for the big game. Bet on big playoff games every weekend. Only on Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us and turn playoff predictions into paydays. If your team season is already over,
Looks like they're headed home early.
it only takes $1 to make any game interesting.
And we're back. What a game.
Download Hard Rock Bet. Win your first bet or get up to $100 back in bonus bets. Payable in bonus bet up to $100. Not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Get off the ladder and put on the helmet with Gutter Helmet of North Florida. We are family owned and manufactured locally. Cleaning your gutters is a dangerous and dirty job. That's why with Gutter Helmet, you'll never clean your gutters again. Water goes in your gutters while trash and debris go on the ground. It won't collect like filters do. Gutter Helmet protects. Call now for 10% off and a free gutter cleaning and tune-up with your purchase of Gutter Helmet. Call 904-762-7779.
Discover the difference that local expertise makes at First Coast Lighting and Fans. Visit their showroom at the Avenues and browse high-quality products to match your desire for elegance, quality, and uniqueness at First Coast Lighting and Fans.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Mia here for Dream Finders Homes. For a limited time to ring in the new year, Dream Finders Homes is offering an amazing 4.99% fixed interest rate. Now is your chance to lock down the rate and get in the game. You heard me right, a 4.99 fixed interest rate on select move-in ready homes. Visit dreamfindershomes.com for sales event information and get in the game. Interest rate available on select move-in ready homes. Restrictions and limitations apply. Go to dreamfindershome.com for more details.
This is Mark Nato. My son Justin injured his hand playing baseball for JU. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist performed surgery just a few days later, and within 5 weeks, he was cleared to play in the ASUN baseball tournament. Our family has trusted Southeast Orthopedic Specialists for years. For any orthopedic injury, let Southeast Orthopedic Specialists take care of you too.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Ring in the new year with a new boat. Don't miss the Jacksonville Boat Show, January 24th, 25th, and 26th at the Prime Osborne Convention Center. Presented by ViStar Credit Union. Tickets at boatjacks.com. Come buy a boat.
Bud Light and everyone at Anheuser-Busch want to remind you to get home safely every time. People are counting on you on the road and at home. Plan ahead with safe rides and don't forget to hydrate between beers. Bud Light encourages everyone to enjoy responsibly and socialize safely.
Yo, this is Tony from Tony D's. Are you looking for a great slice of pizza? Well, we have about 12 varieties. Most places won't have slices of pizza after lunch. At Tony D's, you can get a slice all day. It's always fresh at Tony D's Pizza. Bay Meadows and 295.
Aunt Linda clogged the guest bathroom. Your nephew thought the AC was a snow machine. And let's not even talk about the kitchen sink after that turkey grease incident. Ooh.
Congratulations, your family finally left.
but the mess stayed behind.
Don't worry. Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning can fix it all. From backed up pipes to overworked AC units, we've got you covered.
Start the new year fresh, because your house deserves it.
Call Duck Rooter today at 904-862-6769. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Right now, get $50 off any service of $150 or more.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Riddle Wellness. Gator men's basketball will face another SEC opponent next in Texas. Head coach Todd Golden remarked on what it will take to get the win.
You know, if we're able to get back to being the gritty, competitive team that plays with a chip on their shoulder and is the more physical team.
Florida Gator center Jake Slaughter continues to rack up postseason honors. On Wednesday, the senior was named to ESPN's 2024 All-America team, his fifth total All-America honor and third appearance on a national first team. Our home state pro teams in the NBA found the Orlando Magic falling to the Milwaukee Bucks. Miami Heat lost to the LA Lakers. The NHL this evening, Tampa Bay Lightning will square off against the Anaheim Ducks. Florida Panthers will take on the Detroit Red Wings this evening. The puck drops at 7 on both games. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 8:58 and it's 45 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. It's time. Now, it's time for the 9 o'clock nasty on the drill.
We're wasting time.
Here are Jeff Prosser, Dan Hicken, and E.T.
Yes, sir! Time to get a little nasty here, gang.
Oh, boy. I already did my part with the PI story. I'll leave it at that.
Yes.
When I went out to get the subs, the daily subs, the Italian sub of the month, Dash, he literally said, "You're not getting a PI this weekend, are you?"
Oh, dear.
Thought that was a little personal. You mentioned something the other day in passing, and I was looking at it myself. It came up, and I was looking at another storyline that involves the transfer portal and transfer portal classes and all that. That's unacceptable to be 61st in the transfer portal.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, why you've got everything going? Why not flourish in all areas like blossoming programs do? Why's there got to be something that's a yeah, but?
Yeah.
I mean, FSU's considered to have a good transfer portal, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
They're 25th. Imagine that. The one I looked at.
I thought I saw him in the top 10.
Yeah, I think it's ebbing and flowing, but the one that I was looking at 24.
Not really good at ranking the portal.
It's hard because Florida. I will say that Florida's players have been better than what you thought they would be coming in. Right, both Badger and DK were better than I expected. Those were 25 catch dudes, or at least DK was. It seemed like so. But man, just to accentuate here a little bit. Now you know. They're putting their cash into who they have. Why can't you do both? The good ones are doing both.
Yeah.
Your program needs to get to a point that somebody leaves, you don't care.
See, Ohio State kicked they have a player who doesn't play. He's like a TikTok guy. He's like a TikTok star. And they kicked him off the team right before the championship game.
Oh, no. Did they?
Yeah. Now, I don't know the whole story, so I'm sure there's something to it. But he's a walk-on. But he became a social media star. He amassed hundreds of thousands of followers across TikTok, X, and Instagram because he kept posting behind-the-scenes videos of life as an Ohio State football player.
Yeah.
Never played a snap. He thanked Buckeye Nation. Being a Buckeye has always been a dream come true. I'm so very appreciative to the coaches, staff, and players for welcoming me to the team. I can't thank them enough for allowing me to live my dream. With changes in the NCAA and personal career reasons, I will not be a PWO at OSU. See, I think that Power 5 D1s are getting rid of the PWO program, if I'm not mistaken.
Preferred walk-on.
Yeah. So I think that's going bye-bye, and I think that's probably more with the reason. But why wouldn't they let him at least finish the season? And
It must not have been liked or something. It has to be something like that.
The school hasn't gone public on why they let him go. His status with the team came into question last week. He posted a supposed video of Ohio State's trip to AT&T for the Cotton Bowl against Texas. Problem was the footage came from the Buckeyes Cotton Bowl game in 2023, not the game this year. Ohio State offensive lineman George Fitzpatrick called Davis out on one of the deleted posts, writing, "You don't play here."
Well, that's why. Maybe he's representing like he's there, and he not really.
So I don't know. Anyway, so that's but I don't know the whole story, but it seems like it's somewhat mean-spirited if you just let the kid finish and then get rid of him, I guess. But maybe it's gone into effect already. I don't know.
Listen, man, there are plenty of guys that this guy may well have had it coming, and you'd be cheering if you actually knew who he was and what he did.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes there's that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody just pushes too far, and for whatever entanglement that they have or that they're allowed to, they stay. Get rid of them then.
Ian Rappaport on the rap sheet has been reporting, and again, I started the show with this, so I don't necessarily buy into everything. Everybody throws everything out there, and then they hit one. Like I told you. It's ridiculous, these guys. But the word is, with Ben Johnson and the Raiders, that Tom Brady and a big, fat paycheck could be very alluring. The leading candidate there.
That's from the Raiders' perspective, but that doesn't necessarily mean, because that's a difference.
Rappaport said there's a lot of people who think, frankly, he's going to get the job.
Yeah, if he wants the job.
Right.
I think he could get any of these jobs. So when you say leading candidate, you got to different, not you. It needs to be differentiated. He's the leading candidate for the team, that's who they want, or he's the leading candidate, that's where the guy most wants to go.
I think the reason why he would be interested is because he can pick his GM.
I would not go to, you got to be although you could say the same thing about the Jaguars. But I mean, as bad as the Jaguars been, the Raiders have been worse. The Raiders are a joke. Their owner's a clown.
Oh yeah,
they screw it up at every turn. GMs and coaches, and I don't know, man. Maybe Brady's enough. Maybe he is. Is he? I don't know what kind of personnel man Brady is.
Pro Football Talk says not that Johnson would ask for Telesco or anyone else to be fired. If a team really wants Johnson, however, it needs to hear the clues and act accordingly. We couldn't be any more clear on that.
I don't think we're getting Ben Johnson because they're
904.
I think that we're going to end up with a guy that is willing to work for Trent Baalke.
Johnson,
who's happy to have the chance. Liam Cohen, Robert Saleh, somebody like that. He'll eschew the guys with real autonomy.
That's shades of
of course it is.
Tom Sula.
Sure Johnson, it is. Well, why would it be any different? Everything that Baalke has always been, he's been here.
Because I'm not sure that Baalke's going to continue on as GM. But if Johnson, we've heard, this is Pro Football Talk, emerged from his Raiders interview with positive feelings about the team and Tom Brady, who's taken a major role in the ongoing search. We've also caught wind of a rumor the Raiders have made a massive contract offer to Johnson. While it's premature for offers to be officially made, given they've yet to conduct a face-to-face interview, the talk out there is that a big number is unofficially out there. Now,
and didn't we talk about the Raiders are like cash-strapped? He's like maybe the least wealthy owner in the league.
That's fair. And he also had to buy out Gruden, McDaniels, Ziegler, Pierce, Telesco. Yeah. So...
I like Ben Johnson and all, but let's be fair. He's the flavor of the year for these candidates. I mean, to think that Ben Johnson's going to come in and be Matt LaFleur for you is a stretch. To expect him to be Sean McVay, to expect him to be Kevin O'Connell.
There's currently no other destination that fits. Johnson has interviewed with the Raiders, Bears, Jags. The alignment he wants does not exist in Jacksonville and likely isn't in play with the Bears unless the Cowboys
I will say this.
Make a late run. It's the Raiders' status quo for Johnson.
I will say this, then. You know what?
I don't believe that's necessarily true.
I feel differently here because he's our guy, so they may tell you differently in Chicago or other places. Mm-hmm. It takes a lot of stones for a guy who's never had a job, coming to a city and organization for the first time to control everything. That this guy's not good enough or that guy's not good enough. In some cases, what's not been good enough is the coach. That's why we need a new one. And so it bothers me a little bit now look, if you're Bill Belichick or Nick Saban or Tom Coughlin, or if you're somebody who has the accomplishments and the experience to dictate your surroundings, that's pretty rich for a guy to have a couple of good years coordinating an offense to suddenly have demands on entire organizational structures.
Robert Saleh will talk to the Raiders today about their head coaching job. Vance Joseph interviews with the Raiders. Todd Monken talks with the Jags tonight. Bobby Slowick will interview with the Jets for head coach.
Well, and apparently Saleh is also scheduled to meet with Jerry Jones and the Cowboys later in the week.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Saleh's in play here, isn't he? He must really impress me. I mean, he's interviewing everywhere. He's already interviewed here. He says he's interviewing there. He's going to go to Dallas.
Yeah, I'm looking at this social media post. What is this? Come hang out with the drill tomorrow at Tyson Sound and Security for your chance to win a 75-inch TV and a 3D surround sound soundbar tweeter woofer. Subwoofer.
Sounds like Dan and Jeff is going to be at Tyson.
It says it's at 3555 U.S. Highway 17, Suite 8, Fleming Island, Florida. Is that where you live?
Oh, I don't live there, not at that address, but I live in Fleming Island, yes.
You live in Fleming Island? How far do you live away from Tyson Sound and Security, the place where we'll be going tomorrow?
Probably about a good, 5-6 miles.
So if we come early, can I go by your house? Will you have breakfast cooked up for us?
How early you trying to pull up?
Well,
'cause I might be on my way here.
Oh, yeah, because I don't get there till 7.
Nah,
I was thinking like 6:30, some eggs and bacon maybe.
I could leave it on the front porch.
What about nephew? Can he?
Nephew got to go to school.
So we got nothing at your house?
Nah, I ain't got nothing.
Empty?
I mean, I can leave the door open. You can go fix a bowl of cereal, Captain Crunch.
Maybe you're like one of those star athletes, and I know that you're at the drill, so maybe I'll go burglarize your home.
Oh, dear. Oh, man. Whatever happened to Bad Boys for Life?
We ride together. Yeah, so I guess, is this official then? We're going to Fleming Island tomorrow? So the Googans can come see us?
It is official.
We're having a giveaway?
They can come see y'all.
Okay, you won't be there?
No, I won't be there.
You'll be here?
I'll be manning. Yeah,
we'll be there.
I'll be at headquarters.
Okay. All right. I'm just checking. This is what it says. I just saw this on, Tyson Sound and Security, January 17th. That is tomorrow, 6 to 10. U.S. Highway 17, Suite 8. Interesting. Well, we'll be there. I wonder what time I'm going to have to leave my house to get there by 7.
My goal is to go and not come home with some big plan to totally redesign my interior sound system at home. I can't afford that right now.
I know.
That place is going to look.
You know what else they got there?
Huh?
Golf simulator.
I mean, well, that's fun too. I mean, listen, doing all these remotes at Lifetime, I've gotten flooring and every time I go, Stacy loads me up with another project.
I'd like to do that. You think they'll give me something for free?
I don't know, maybe.
Okay.
From the text line, just curious who y'all rooting for. Who do you think is going to win, Ohio State, Notre Dame?
I think Ohio State wins. I'm rooting for Notre Dame.
I'm with you.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the same boat.
Yep.
But I'm not as sure and quick to say I think Ohio State wins. I'd pause maybe just a second more than you.
No.
I do think Ohio State wins, but
what's the line?
It's probably 5, isn't it? I'll tell you exactly.
I think it's more.
Okay.
I don't know what
7?
it is.
You think it's 7? That's a lot. Notre Dame's.
I know. I'm going to say it's 7.5.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. CFP.
Yeah.
Notre Dame and Ohio State will play in the finale.
9.5.
I got 8 here. That's way too many.
Yeah, I'm playing Notre Dame, but you know what?
Money to be made this weekend in some of these spreads.
We say that, and then
I guess what's been happening in the NFL too is these favorites have all been covering.
Yeah,
it's been like the year of the favorite.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Gamecock fans are mad because I didn't put Lenore Sellers on the poll, the Dream Finders Homes poll question today. I did Arch best SEC quarterback in 2025, Arch Manning, DJ Lagway, Garrett Nussmeier, and Nico Iamalavia. Well, Nico took him to the college football playoff. Nuss had a heck of a statistical year. I'm, of course, putting my guy Lagway in, and Arch is the Heisman Trophy favorite. So I guess Sellers would have probably been 5th, but he might be better. We'll see.
He's very good.
He's very good.
And he's a dog, too. He's got that dog in him. He's a gamer. He makes plays late and scrambles.
Yeah. I'm all for him. He won me some money, so I'm good. I'm okay with Lenore's. We don't play him either, so have at it.
Truth comes out.
What's that?
They go back. Ryan Day and Holtz again, man. Yeah, you brought this up a couple days ago, and now Holtz is jabbing back again. Time for Lou Holtz to be quiet, man.
Sweet Lou. He's 88 years old. Leave him alone.
Well, I mean, Darius Butler basically on back of his eyes, just old man. Don't pay attention.
Leave him alone. Leave Lou alone.
Why you got to go at Ryan Day?
Ryan Day deserves it. He was born on third base.
No, that's so wrong.
Bernhard Longer is confirming this will be his last Masters.
That's a shame. I hate to see him
in case you're wondering.
I have a question for y'all, you NBA connoisseurs.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about this.
You'll see the best in basketball.
I hadn't thought about this until I read this column, and now that I've read it, it's true. And they may be onto something, and I don't know what the solution is.
Okay.
The overabundance of three-pointers, okay, it's not about taking too many three-pointers per se, but you know what it's done? It's homogenized the league. It's a very valid point being made, and Adam Silver's going to look into changing the three-point rule in some way to change this pattern that we're in. You know, Boston tries more three-pointers than two-pointers a game.
Boston lost last night.
More threes than two?
More threes than two a game.
Yeah.
But the problem is this. Basketball was built on this, guys. The Showtime Lakers. Bad boys in Detroit. Like different styles and schemes and errors. And right now, every basketball team plays the same offense.
Yeah, you're right.
They all play the same game. Motion offense, jack of three. Motion offense, jack of three. This season, you ready? 41% of all NBA shots are coming from three-point land.
41%?
41% of shots are from three-point distance.
Yeah.
And look, fans don't want to abandon the three-pointer, but there's some clamoring for at least some sort of balance. LeBron, he's got grumbling recently. There's a lot of effing threes being shot in a wider quote about the state of the league back in December.
Yeah.
Silver acknowledged that the league is aware of fan concerns. It's going to take into account as they attempt to address the state of offense from a rules perspective.
It's real easy, man. Just back it up another foot or two.
I don't know.
I don't think that'll fix it.
Listen,
still shoot them.
You see where they're shooting from.
Right.
They'll shoot maybe fewer, but I don't know.
I'm telling you.
But I'll tell you this. Here's the problem with that.
Back it up 2 feet.
Okay.
They don't shoot them as much.
Is that okay? Here's what happens there. Does that make the game better? They're also bouncing this. Make no mistake, they don't want to go back to the 50s, play it in the paint every possession.
The game gets better when the athletes decide they're going to play hard at
That's
night.
fair, too.
How about that? When they decide they're going to play. Did you see Jog over Wemby last night?
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Does it count?
Yeah, it doesn't count.
I don't care.
Yeah, well,
Don't give
that's
a
fair.
damn.
That's fair. But if Wemby, you got to be trying full bore. They blew the whistle 4 seconds before he dunked it.
He went right up at him.
He just half jumped. You don't get full credit for dunking on a man when a foul was called and the play doesn't count.
I think what happened, though, is Ja was going to go at him.
Ja didn't hear the whistle. I believe that. He was going in to dunk.
He was going to go in regardless.
But that was a half-hearted effort because Wemby did hear the whistle.
And Wemby, he was like...
He defended, but he didn't.
He got caught off guard. Because
there's also this, in fairness now, and this is why it's unfair he got posterized. If Wemby slams him, he gets teed.
Say good?
If Wemby goes up and mauls him, he might get teed up. I mean, they've already...
because of the whistle.
They blew the whistle 2 seconds ago, so...
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the three-point deal. They're trying to figure out what to do. What do we do to change it, Adam Silver said? I agree to the extent you start to see very similar offenses around the league. Team had brands. Teams had identities. Joe Mars is a colleague now. He was part of that. I recognize to the extent that offense start to look very similar, we lose that. Showtime Lakers is another one, right? Like
the fadeaway jumper, that was the time. Like everybody was trying to do the fadeaway.
Sure. Give me a team right now, though, that has a Showtime Lakers or a Bad Boys or, one of those monikers attached to them. It's really not.
There's none.
It's just the star. It's just the player.
We got the Cherry Pit spitting contest on ESPN Ocho right now.
Yeah, the Ocho's been it's been bringing it lately. This time of day, we've left Sports Center. We're tired of the coaching carousel and the first take guys screaming at us.
By the way, one other
Ocho heavy.
This is Christina Snacks Davis. Dan,
go get a snack.
SNAXE Snacks.
Dude in the Mets jersey just threw one out 51 feet. Cherry Pit.
This is how many feet?
51 feet.
He spit it 51 feet.
He damn sure did.
Damn, that's impressive.
What? I just saw him do it 51 feet.
I gotta see how Snacks does here.
Snacks let her fly. Can't follow it though. It's the problem. We got a problem with TV.
We need to put the tracer on it.
Gotta get a tracer on the pit.
The pit tracer. Now right here? Am I getting? Is this a second effort or is this a replay?
Looks like a second effort.
The good news is you get to enjoy 2 or 3 delicious fresh cherries.
Yeah.
She's eating those.
She's got a fire back. Bang! She ain't getting 51.
I have no idea where it's landing.
No.
No one sees it.
No one can see it. You can't see the pit.
It's like me looking for my golf ball after I hit it. Could never find that dang on ball once I tried.
It's important to note contestants may not feel or touch the line as they
That's an important
they
note
hawk their
in the
cherry pit loogie. Here she goes. Last one. We'll go to break. This is not new and improved. This is television.
And we're over the time.
We got to go to break. It's a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday.
Sorry.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Here's another classic Florida Gator moment.
The winner of this year's Heisman Trophy is Tim Tebow. I like like to thank my teammates. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here, and I'm accepting this trophy on behalf of them.
1010XL, home of the Florida Gators.
Hey, John, looking for the perfect family ride?
How about taking your family on a luxury ride with the all-new 2024 Cadillac Escalade?
That sounds amazing. If you're a loyal customer, you get $4,000 off. Or if you're new to Randy Marion, you can get a $3,000 Conquest discount.
And don't forget the 5% savings on retired courtesy transportation vehicles.
You can save over $10,000 on select 2024 Escalade.
Experience the luxury and comfort at Randy Marion Cadillac.
Randy Marion Cadillac, Southside Boulevard, Jacksonville.
Plus tax tag title $899 admin fee and resist all on approved credit.
Hey, it's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, you just got married, you got divorced, you have children, of course you want to take care of your family. That's why I'm here to tell you about Matt Hinson and the Hinson Law Firm. Listen, I'm not the attorney, Matty is, but have you done your last will? A question that needs to be asked and a question that you need to take care of. Why? You want to get your assets to the people that you choose, right? Planning also helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes as well. Matt Hinson's your guy. He'll listen. He'll help you with some tough decisions. He'll provide you the info needed so you're at ease with your choice. It's the Hinson Law Firm. That's the one to go to. If you got questions, Matt's got the answers. 527-1700, 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. Gang, don't let the state decide your fate.
Kick off the new year with a new look for your home. It's the Renewal by Andersen New Year's sales event. For a limited time, save 20% on their energy-efficient windows and patio doors, designed to keep your home comfortable all year. Plus, zero down, no payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. Offer expires January 31st. Renewal by Andersen, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613. I'm Stacy, and I want to tell you about my fogged up window fiasco at my house. I called up Mac at Baker Glass. He told me all I needed was a glass replacement. The process was so easy. All within a few days, they came out, measured, called me with an estimate, cut my glass, and came out to install the new ones. Now my view outside is fog-free thanks to Mac and his crew at Baker Glass. And my neighbors think I got some fancy new windows.
I'm Mac with Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
North Florida is growing with lots of new families joining our community. If you're one of them making the move here, your next move should be a call to American Electrical to create the best home automation system, enhancing your living experience. There are many ways your life can be made easier through smart home technology, voice-activated systems, automated lighting, total house temperature control. With American Electrical, they've got everything you need to automate your home and make it your true oasis. Check out American-Electrical.com. Powered by professionalism and raising the excellence bar.
To catch more fish, you gotta think like a fish. Captain Kevin and the Ring Power Fishing Forecast Show. Reeled in by the Pest Pros at Royal Pest Services. And Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
Thursday nights at 6.
On 1010XL AM.
Gang, it's playoff time. It's now or never. Don't miss out on the last few weeks of football action with Prize Picks. Best place to win cash while watching playoffs. More than 10 million members, can't be wrong. Billions of dollars awarded in winnings. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. The app, so simple to use. All you got to do after you download it is pick 2 or more players across any sport. Pick more or less on the projection, and you can watch the money come in. Prize Picks now offers MasterCard for quick and easy deposits into your accounts this sports season. Join Prize Picks. It's America's #1 daily fantasy sports app. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code JAX, J-A-X. Get $50 instantly when you play 5. Man, code JAX on Prize Picks. You get $50 when you play 5. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Home is where your story begins. And at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing, we're here to make it the healthiest, most comfortable place it could be. Whether it's fresh, clean air, dependable plumbing, or reliable power, we take care of it all. From routine maintenance to state-of-the-art solutions, Donovan keeps your home running smoothly. Because at Donovan, we believe your home isn't just where you live, it's where your health meets comfort. Call Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing at 904-270-COOL or visit us online. Let's make your home healthier, safer, and better together.
Happy New Year, sports fans. Hicken here, and let's keep the skincare talk going while we ring in the new year. We know it's winter, a little cold outside. That sun is still shining, so let's always be reminded to take care of our skin. Beaches Dermatology now has a new location open in Fernandina. So if you live just a little north of Duval, you can now see the pros at Beaches Dermatology without having to make the drive to Jax. Go online to beachesdermatology.com to book your skincare appointment today. That's beachesdermatology.com.
How much does a cloud weigh? The answer coming right up.
It's always a good idea to compare homeowners' insurance rates instead of renewing year in and year out. Log on to southernoak.com and get an instant quote in minutes.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
According to the National Geological Society, a normal cumulus cloud can weigh up to 1 million pounds, or about 500 tons.
Southern Oak Insurance, our family protecting yours. The big game is almost here, and Sonny's Barbecue wants you to win a barbecue feast. Text Sonny's to the text line brought to you by Lifetime Flooring at 641-1010 for your chance to win. 641-1010.
Collisions happen on every play in football. Collisions also happen every day on the road. If you need auto body repair, from a $30 job to a $30,000 job, trust San Jose Collision in Mandarin.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Boo, boo, doot, 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 doot. Bam, bam, bam. Welcome back. It's New and Improved Drill 2025. Jeff has to apologize for his transfer portal ranking sheet.
Well, mine is, I'm not going to really, necessarily.
Like you to apologize.
Well, I'm not going to apologize, but
no.
I'm looking at on 3 transfer portal ranking. I ran it by Dan just so I'm not seeing things. And because I was surprised. That's why I said FSU 24th in theirs. They are top 5, top 10 in the others. So I just want y'all to know what.
So you know they were top 5 last year too. That didn't go so well.
Well, no, sure, but I would. My point wasn't to minimize FSU's transfer portal class. It was, if it's actually 24 and Florida's 61, how much hay other programs are making? Because we know FSU's has been good. So on 3's current transfer portal ranking says FSU 24. They seem to be the only one that don't have them in the top 10.
Gators have fallen to 94 in the transfer portal rankings in 24/7. 94.
That's just unacceptable.
One spot ahead of Eastern Michigan and behind Toledo. They only have 3 commits in the portal. So we'll see. I hope it works.
Well, I mean, I know that it was arrow pointed up and they were a good team, but I'm not mistaken with Notre Dame.
They'll add more guys. There's so many dudes in the transfer portal, but it is a little bit disconcerting. LSU is 1, Ole Miss is 2. Of course, Florida beat both of them last year. So Auburn is 4, FSU is 5, Nebraska's 6, Kentucky's had to hit it hard. They're 7, Missouri is 8, A&M is 9, Miami's 11th, even with, I guess, Carson Beck, right? There was a couple kids up in the Carolinas who were NC State guys coming to visit Florida, and South Carolina intercepted them, never let them leave the state. Or the area, I should say, south and north. So anyway, yeah, we'll see how that all pans out, but that's where we're at. That's where we're at. But again, let me ask you this, though, Pros.
Yeah.
Who's playing for the Natty Championship?
Ohio State and Notre Dame.
Okay.
Ohio State was big.
Where are they in the portal?
Last year or this year?
Right now.
Well, my list is rogue. Go to yours.
Okay.
I mean, I gave you a list I gave on 3s, and theirs does not match what y'all are saying.
Okay, let me look. The 2 best teams in the country are playing for the national championship.
Maybe they're not so much focused on the portal right now.
Ohio State's 48th with 6 commits.
But they can afford to be. They're playing for the national championship.
And Notre Dame is 57th.
Right. But again, these are accomplished teams.
Well, I mean, this is the way you do it is through recruiting. Because I will say this
but the only thing about that is Ohio State is a notoriously somewhat purchased team. That's not what they did last year.
It's not necessarily true.
It's true enough. When you go buy your quarterback,
really
that's not recruiting. Florida going to run DJ Lagway out next year.
Okay, but Ohio State,
Caleb Downs is their best player.
Ohio State has added about 3 impact guys in the portal. One guy's injured, the center. Will Howard, they got as a quarterback. Caleb Downs is an All-American who anybody
Their two
would
best
say.
players, in fairness, are
Will Howard is not. Their best player is the freshman receiver.
Okay.
Head and shoulders.
Important
who
players.
they got through recruiting.
Important players. Put it that way. If they were trying out a quarterback, they wouldn't be in it.
I'm just saying you can't say they're a bought team. They spent their money on their guys. They did. So
You've been talking to Herb Street, so it sounds like.
Well, I mean, he's right. I don't mean,
Well, I mean, we started this season where I thought it was you. I thought it was you.
Swear like Herb Street.
I thought it was you that glossed them the best team the money could buy early in the year.
It is. They spent $20 million, but how you spend it is duly noted, right? I mean, it all depends on how you spend it. I think if you want to go back to last year, they were 9th. I believe. They added Caleb Downs, Quinshawn Judkins, who's a backup running back.
Very good. He plays a lot. He scored the other day.
Yeah. Will Howard.
Is Travion Williams not a transfer portal guy also?
Who?
Williams, the running.
Henderson,
I mean.
No.
He's not?
No. They got 2 kids from Alabama, another one of the backup quarterbacks, and they lost 25 kids off their team who transferred out, which, again, is just attrition. It'll be interesting. But there's more than one way to do it, I guess.
Oh, no, yeah, sure.
Still trying to be figured out. To me, it's a little disconcerting when you're 94.
I'm not gonna compare transfer portal classes when one has the best, maybe the defensive player of the year in it, and the other has anyone.
FSU, by the way, is not having a spring game this year.
Why not? Because they didn't play any fall games.
Oh, construction.
Construction. Is that building supposed to be back to full this year?
Yes.
So they're having spring. Well, wouldn't you have a spring game just over there at the?
They just chose not to have one. Did you see that Seattle Supersonics legend Gus Williams passed away? Great NBA player.
Gus Williams.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
71. I think it was a Hawk originally, maybe. If I'm not
Gus
mistaken.
Williams is most known for Seattle, though. That 79 tournament team went down.
Was he drafted by Atlanta, though?
I don't recall him being drafted by Atlanta. Again, you're gonna. That's 5, 6. I remember with Seattle. If he didn't play much for Atlanta. If he was,
oh yeah, okay.
I don't remember him being drafted by Atlanta. That was John Drew, Eddie Johnson, kind of those guys in the middle.
I know he's a New York kid,
but he could have gotten drafted and just not played, and then his career blossomed later.
Selected by the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, okay, so it wasn't Atlanta. Good.
20th, second round, 20th overall pick.
Think about that. 20th pick in that second round. There are probably only 16 teams in the league.
Oh, wow.
18 maybe.
Oh, he played at Atlanta at the end of his career.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I knew he played for Atlanta.
Yeah.
I didn't think they drafted him. That team, that was a fun team. That Seattle team. Seattle was a new to the professional sports.
Is he the Seattle-Washington finals back-to-back guy? Was he on that team?
Yeah. Washington was back-to-back. Seattle only went once.
Seattle only went once?
Yeah, I think Washington went back-to-back.
What was the curly-haired dude's name?
Sigma?
Sigma.
But they also had downtown Freddie Brown.
Oh, yeah.
They had, I'm pretty sure, was Mo Lucas maybe on that team?
He had Gus Williams and Guy Williams.
He definitely had another Williams. Yeah. Did they play back-to-back years? I didn't think that they did. I thought they only played. I think Washington went back-to-back, but I don't remember who Washington would have played, so maybe they did. You might be right on that now.
I thought they played back-to-back
Yeah,
years.
that would make sense. Let's see. Yeah, you're right. Washington beat Seattle in 78, and then Seattle beat Washington in 79.
Yeah. And then
Downtown Freddie Brown.
And they ripped the soul out of that city and moved them.
And what was so cool about that little deal there, Seattle was fun to watch because Seattle was new to the sports scene.
Yeah.
Like, they had the Pilots. That's old baseball in a minor league stadium. I mean,
Pilots.
The Seattle Supersonics were the first, before the Seahawks, before the Mariners, before they went Kraken, before they went all major league sports. So
Dennis Autry,
it was
Fred
huge.
Brown.
You know what it was like?
DJ was on those teams, right?
Yeah, Dennis Johnson. Those Seattle Sonics were a lot like today's Sacramento Kings. Like Sacramento.
Yeah.
That's the only game in town. They love them. And
Lonnie Shelton, Jack Sikma, Paul
Lonnie
Silas.
Shelton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Paul Silas, sure. They went on to coach for many years. So Mo Luke, it wasn't Mo Lucas. Who'd you just say? Sorry, slipped my.
Oh, Lonnie Shelton.
Yeah,
Paul
Lonnie
Silas.
Shelton's who I was thinking of.
Mm-hmm.
Lonnie Shelton gives me Mo Lucas vibes.
Here's one that you remember. Tom Lagarde.
Yeah.
Carolina boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was champions, though. Championship team. Pretty good stuff. All right, 9:32. We'll come back, do some New York City headlines. What do you think?
I like it. Put a wrap on today's outstanding program. The new and improved drill continues.
Right on the clock.
On a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday.
Impressive.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. 1010XL is your home for Jacksonville University basketball.
Surfing the wave of a 3-game win streak, the Dolphins reel in the Lions at historic Swisher Gym, JU, North Alabama. Tonight at 7 on 1010 AM.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Denny Thompson here. If you haven't heard, Dan and Jeff are going to be live from the brand new showroom at Tyson Sound & Security this Friday. You have to check out Tyson's showroom home theater with surround sound and comfy theater chairs. You can transform your living room into a cinematic experience. Did I mention Friday morning you can enter to win a $2,500 prize giveaway? Bring the theater experience home. Tyson Sound & Security, now at 3555 U.S. Highway 17 in Fleming Island.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
It's New Year's resolution time, so why not skip the guilt and do something you'll actually stick to, like fixing that leaky faucet, unclogging that drain, or getting your AC ready for the summer.
DuckDuck Rooter is here to help you keep this resolution, investing in your home.
Start the year off right with DuckDuck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. Call us today at 904-862-6769, because when you're stuck, call the Duck. Right now, get $50 off any service of $150 or more.
We could call them helmets and cleats, but they don't wear cleats.
Those shoes are hot.
Mia O'Brien, Lauren Brooks, and Taylor Dahl.
From the First Coast Lighting Studios at 1010XL.
Weekdays noon to 2.
You think you could join us?
Making a difference in our community for 2025, Paul Martinez here, President and CEO of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Northeast Florida. The Boys and Girls Clubs offers a safe environment to youth every day with homework assistance, a hot meal, career readiness, and character and leadership programs. 57% of club alumni say the Boys and Girls Club saved their lives. Help us grow our outreach as we serve the kids in our community throughout our 59 clubs. Go to bgcnf.org to donate and learn more.
Hey gang, Prosser here. If you think you have problems related to the need to sell your home, we have solutions. And by we, I don't mean me. I mean ChadandSandy.com. That's Chad, A-N-D, Sandy.com. Call them today at 904-414-6200. Look, the problems could fall into a variety of areas. Maybe you want guaranteed no-hassle home sale, but don't want to give up hard-earned equity to do it. Maybe you need more space with a growing family. Doesn't matter what the problems are. You go to Chad and Sandy, those problems are fixed. With all the recent talk about interest rates and economic uncertainty, you may be wondering if now is the right time to sell your home. Will you get the price you need? What about repairs or showings? The good news, you don't have to figure it out by yourself. You call my agents, Chad and Sandy Newman. They will deliver. Your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they will buy it. No required costly repairs. Pick your move date. No long-term contracts. The success stories are rolling in from all over town. Find out for yourself. Call Chad and Sandy today. That's Chad, A-N-D, Sandy.com.
When looking for a firearm, you want knowledge of product, a fair price, and of course, a quick process. Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jax Beach is always stocked with brand new firearms and the quickest in and out times this side of the ditch. BeachesJewelryandPawn.com.
If you are an experienced electrician looking for your next big opportunity, look no further than the Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller Electric, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering you the chance to showcase your skills on a grand scale. We believe in rewarding hard work with the best pay, top-notch benefits, and an unbeatable culture where people actually care about each other. Take your career to new heights with Miller Electric Company. Apply today at millercareers.com. Miller Electric, an equal opportunity employer.
The Edwin Watts Golf Hour will meet you at the green.
Blue skies, fresh cut grass, birds chirping.
The Edwin Watts Golf Hour.
Grip it and rip it.
Get tips, tour notes, and the latest gear Saturday mornings at 10 on 1010XL. 1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the cool down with Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing. Keeping Jack's cool since 1987.
Out in my luck, despair. Wow. All right, so we're back here, and this has just been fantastic. Thank you for the running coach calling in, giving me some guidance here, because my world just got a lot better in the last 3 minutes, Dan.
How's that?
Well, I went over the training guide that I had, the one that I looked up, the training guide for the Gator River Run.
Way too difficult.
Yeah, it was demanding. I mean, I'd
got
be
no
running
time for that.
I'd be running 3 miles by Sunday.
Right.
And I told you, look, I need a plan where I run 30, walk 30 to get started.
Mm-hmm.
And so the running coach has sent me a detailed plan that will begin today, 1:16. But here's what has got such a pep in my step now. Today's first effort, 1 mile, run a minute 30, walk 45 seconds. Until the mile's through. That sounds fantastic. And then on Saturday, I got to go 2 miles, and I'm still doing some more. Hey, what about this, Ick? I'm walking the whole way.
Yeah?
He's giving me a run-walk training plan.
Wonderful.
Oh.
This is big news.
Oh.
Okay,
I'm tired. I got to go 6 miles on the 22nd of February.
All right, Sales is angry with us.
Why?
Over this Tyson Sound and Security.
Well, I thought we pumped it up. They got extra out of it.
We're going to clean it up right here.
Okay, good. B-Hop get on you? Is he going to be out there?
He better be. Because, listen, it is true. I mean, there is some good First off, this showroom's awesome. But all you got to do is come in and register to win. You don't have to buy anything. You get a 75-inch Samsung with 3D surround sound, and most importantly, it's got the wireless subwoofer.
I would need a subwoofer. We've been talking about that.
Yeah, the winner gets also a one-time...
Well, it sounds like you should get something free if they're giving all that loot away.
The winner gets a one-time full installation as well.
Why? What?
Yeah.
Just for coming by?
Of both the TV with the mount and the soundbar and the
that's a
subwoofer.
lot.
No, we're giving it away right before the Super Bowl. But tomorrow we kick it off, so you can come in and register.
Okay.
It's on US. It's 3555 US 17 Fleming Island, and Chick-fil-A will be there as well, passing out breakfast.
Well, I mean, what else do you want? Googies?
Starting at 7 o'clock when I get there.
I mean,
you'll have to suck it up for an hour without breakfast.
I got terrible news for you. I'm out of town on a wedding on the next whatchamacallit.
D-bag.
Go inside the business there.
D-bag.
Change his mood real quick there. I can't schedule him, Mick. I'm sorry. I could have called my best friends and asked them to change their daughter's wedding if you need.
That is really uncool. Make
love
sure
that,
you're out
E.
there for that one.
I love that. And I'm going to miss the fine folks over there at Lifetime. I love them. But I'm going to be out of town that Friday, unfortunately. You'll get all the Chick-fil-A you want.
I'm told has. Oh, by the way, on ESPN today, my buddy Lee Lockett sent me this, and I thought this was cool. The sneaky question today was: Jim Kelly went 8-1 at home in his playoff career. Which quarterback beat him?
Yeah, Mark Brunell. You're darn right.
Sure did. And then we were talking about. Me and Lee were talking about it.
That was the first home playoff loss ever for the Bills.
Yeah. And think about this though. I said, man. Because he sent me a picture. I said, gosh, you were young. He goes, yeah, I was 26. I'm like, holy cow. I was thinking about 1996, man.
Yeah, I was
33.
29. I was 29.
Jeez.
And the Jags haven't done squat for since then.
Not much.
It's unbelievable. 30 years, we haven't done a thing.
Not much.
Hey.
He told me he has compiled, so the hell with the New York City headlines, he's compiled trending.
Wow, he's raring to go.
He says he's got culture items. He's got all kinds of stuff.
All right. You got any penal implant stories, or those didn't make it?
No PIs.
Good. Nice.
No PIs.
We had one of those earlier somehow.
In like 7 o'clock.
7
o'clock, he's talking about penal implants.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
And then he yells at me for saying the brass balls.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying
Go figure
that story was related to the sports world. The Falconer there at the Italian soccer.
Falconer's having a tough time with his penal implant. What can you do?
It showed pictures of it, apparently.
Oh, Lord.
Number 5.
Hey, y'all see what's going on with our girl,
I wonder if
Caitlin?
it was in a stent pick.
Caitlin's got some crazy guy chasing her.
Yeah, man.
Cool. This guy is
Not cool.
He don't
Creep dog.
People are crazy though. This guy, at least
this guy's got screws loose.
Yeah, at least you know this is just a crazy person,
Yeah,
right?
he does.
It'd be harder if you're dealing with somebody who could like manipulate and lie and act like one, gaslight you. If you're gonna be a good stalker, you got to have those characteristics.
Right.
You can't just be straight up crazy.
Right,
They figure you out too quick. Like when they're taking they're taking you away and you scream, "You need to take me to jail," then we know.
Well, it's a Texas man. He's been charged for stalking Caitlin Clark, and rightfully so. That's some crazy stuff, man.
You can't do that.
The people don't be creeps, man.
No.
Just don't be creeps.
Don't be creeping.
Number 4.
Studies show that 46% of teenagers are online, quote unquote, almost constantly.
That's believable. I'm not a teenager, and I am almost constantly. Aren't we all?
That's true.
Right? If you're walking around with your phone in your pocket and you say, gosh, I wonder what the temperature is today in Seattle, and you pull it out and you check it and you put it back in, I got news for you. You're online all day.
Yeah.
Right? If you're checking it more than once every 10 minutes.
And based on social media, so basically,
that's a different animal.
73% is YouTube.
Sure.
So they're on YouTube.
That's mine. So
That's
it
yours.
turns out all this time that I'm in the majority. I'm where everyone is.
You are.
Nice.
60%.
You know why YouTube is so popular?
You get everything on there.
And not just, and it's not about posting. Like
That's
YouTube,
true.
unless you go down into the comments, and none of us bother with that, but it's not this back and forth at each other.
Yeah, YouTube isn't about the validation and the
No,
likes.
they
and the
comment.
clicks.
If you don't want to deal with all that, which I don't, you don't have to, and you just, enjoy what you want for what you want.
60% IG and TikTok. 55% is Snapchat. I didn't even know people still use Snapchat. 32% on Facebook, and 17% is being used on X.
So Twitter is the least used.
Yeah.
By who?
But
Teenagers?
right. I thought Facebook would have been below X.
Yeah, Facebook seems like that's grandma's.
Yeah, that's for the grown folk, for the aunties.
Number 3.
Starbucks. Oh, they're closing their doors.
What?
The open door policy.
Oh.
Is the doors that they're closing. Because normally you can just walk into Starbucks and sit down and use your computer without buying anything. You can go use the restroom. But now, they're not allowing that. So people are not allowed to use their space
Get out
or
of here.
restrooms without making a purchase.
What are you buying? Nothing. You're out.
Get out of here.
Get a latte or get out.
Well, I mean, you know what the problem is? Corporate pays for like idiotic 22-year-olds' decisions and mistakes, right? I mean, what does Starburst staff? I mean, Starburst. What is Starbucks staffed by? Right? Bunch of kids. They get empowered and entitled and do things. This whole thing started because they kicked these two brothers out of one in Philly. Were just sitting there waiting on their friend to show up for a business meeting. I mean, they get arrested, a whole big thing. They end up taking a lot of money because it's stupid. And so then they got to change the entire policy. There's nothing wrong with the policy if it's enforced the right way, right? If you're a business, you don't want to just be a public library. But this all goes back to the idiotic way this thing the whole policy started.
Number 2.
Oh, this one is going to benefit your boy. Subscription services are required to offer a click-to-cancel button.
Is that a real thing? Like, I see these commercials on TV where they go up to these kids. How many subscriptions do you think you have? Then they show, you have 14 for $200.
Right.
Like, do I need to do that?
You might have to tune that.
I do think sometimes, but don't people look at their bills and see that they're getting?
That's the thing. People not looking at
that's
their
the
bills.
crazy part. You got to check your credit card bill.
You got to.
And then you wouldn't need that. So this is literally a service for, I thought maybe they were hidden. This is just for people so lazy that they can't take a couple of months and track their credit card bills. Because the one thing about a subscription is those truckers don't mess around. The day they can get your money, they're going to get it.
They get it every time.
Yeah.
60% of the time.
Number 1.
And
Number 1.
The number 1 trending topic. Fellas, how do y'all feel about Girl Scout cookies?
Love them. Don't want them. I love them, but I don't want
I
them.
love Girl Scout cookies. They're the best. And the only reason I say that is because you have so many great options.
Yeah. Well,
Like when the Girl Scout comes over with her little list, it's impossible to not find stuff that you like.
I also noticed, E, that I think there's some new options.
Yeah, they're putting some new flavors in.
but they're also discontinuing. two flavors.
Okay,
That's the story.
Listen, would you guys agree that when it comes to sweet tooth, my teeth are sweeter than most?
Yeah.
Thumbs up, thumbs down. This because you don't have the variety of I can take anything when it comes to sweets. The exact opposite of my regular eating habits. All right, so what are the? I'm gonna thumbs up, thumbs down on these departures.
S'mores.
Okay.
Being discontinued.
Yeah, I
or
gotta
quote unquote being retired.
I gotta go thumbs down on that, man. A s'more's a good little scout type cookie.
Okay, and then
They weren't great though.
And then the toast yay.
I don't know. I don't think I've had that one. What is that?
It was shaped like a piece of toast.
Yeah, no, you can get rid of that.
As
thing.
long as they ain't getting rid
So
of
that's
the Samoas.
that's basically like a
those-
shortbread cookie.
Yeah,
kinda.
that's what it is.
Yeah, the Samoas are good. Those peanut butter ones are good.
Them
But
Thin Mints.
at the end of the day, Thin Mint is mine.
Yes, sir.
That's my favorite one.
Yes, sir.
I could literally eat a whole box of Thin Mints. That's the problem with Thin Mints. You get that cellophane open, you just take one, you take another, you look up, and now it's in your hand. You're holding the whole thing. You take another, you take
got the
another.
sleeve.
Yeah, the whole sleeve's gone before you know it. And then you look and you say, should I do sleeve 2?
Man, I'm disappointed in the toast, Jay. Those look good. French toast inspired cookies. Looks like they got the vanilla icing in between them.
Yeah, they were good.
Those look good to me. I never had them,
I
but they
never
look
saw
good.
those. Were those ever actually in play?
Yeah, 2020 they came into play.
And they've been in play for 4 years?
Yeah.
I guess I will say this. My Girl Scout cookie buying at this point, Mrs. P works in the school system, right? So the girls bring them in. She'll bring them home there. I was at your peak, man, when I had a Girl Scout in the house. And then you know.
That's dangerous.
Oh, yeah, but you know it all then, what's coming and going.
And boxes ain't cheap anymore. It looks like it says $14.75 a box.
You used to get them for like
Is that wrong?
$4, didn't you?
That's what I was looking. If you buy, is that online? Am I wrong there? That's what it just said.
Well, with all due respect to the Girl Scouts, you've lost my business. I'm not. But first of all, the box itself is about the size of a snack box. It's not like you're getting a big,
Let's see what we
carton
got
of
here.
cookies.
Kicking it off nationally. That doesn't
$14 for Girl Scout cookies.
I don't know. I mean,
that should be the end.
I looked up Toast Jay and it said $14.75.
Well, maybe they're discontinued. They charge you more.
Yeah, it's just Girl Scout cookies off of Amazon right there.
As a 20-year-old,
Right?
20-year-old, Snapchat is my form of
$14.75?
communication.
Now they might be less if you buy them through the Girl Scouts. That'd be my guess.
Oh, for real?
It must be. But if you got them on Amazon, you're spending $14.70 a box. That's what it says.
And that's what's
I'm not
trending.
misreading that, right? No. Okay. Get us out of here, E. That's what's trending.
Now,
It
the
says-
2-minute drill. Serviced by Cool Cats Heating and Cooling. Locally owned and operated. We're your neighbors. Find the coolest cats in town at coolcatsjacks.com.
New and improved doesn't go to the open, telling everyone that Girl Scout cookies cost $15 when right here it says Girl Scout cookies cost between
Mike.
$5 and $7.
Mike.
For example, a bottle of s'mores or toffee flavor
Thin Mints.
will
Thank
cost
you.
you $7 instead of $6.
If you listen to what I was saying, and this
Girl
is
Scout,
where,
see, I went to Florida
if you
because I care
listen to
more.
what I was saying, I said on Amazon it says $14.75. I said, Mike, is that correct? Mike said yes. He saw it as well. The different boxes. If you go to Amazon to buy them, and then I even said maybe they're cheaper if you buy them through the Girl
You
Scouts.
did mention that.
Okay, that's all I'm asking.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, if any
New
of
and
you out
improved.
there are wondering, you haven't been priced out of the Girl
What does
Scout
Amazon
game.
do? Are they going around to all
Right.
the
Spinning them.
Buy 'em and then
stores and
up the-
buying them up and like triple the price? There you go.
When little Kelsey shows up your door and knocks, so it's only going to be between $5 and $7, which means I'm now back on pace that I can buy $5.
Man, I have not seen a kid trying to sell something in my neighborhood in my
Parents do it now.
Parents do it.
Parents do it now.
Parents do it. They bring it to the
The
work,
work,
or they
yes.
sit out there
And I'm
email
glad they do.
at the outside of Publix. And it's one thing if the kids were
Yeah,
there.
outside
going,
Publix, I don't
"Hey,
like
would you
that
like
one."
To buy
Yeah.
my cookies?
Yeah.
Their moms, hey, would you like to buy the cookies? And
I don't like outside of Publix.
Yep.
I was
That
in the Cub
bothers me.
Scouts, man. We had it was, I don't know what you'd call it. It was a kit. It was like this cardboard suitcase full of doohickeys and gadgets that you
Sell
could
'em?
buy.
Yeah, you went door to door.
And we went
Yeah,
door to
sure.
door.
Yeah.
And-
For me, it was the candy bars.
oh, yeah.
Either chocolate or nuts.
yeah,
Remember
yeah,
those?
yeah.
You go sell them for like $1 or whatever. Ours was sports related, but yeah, also
Whatever.
for school.
Yeah, something for school.
Well, I can remember when we did it.
Sports
We won state in baseball when I was like 13, and we had to do a fundraiser. We just skipped all the formalities. We just really went door to door with a bucket asking for money.
Yeah.
I mean,
What are you going to do?
yeah.
I don't want to get into it.
Yeah, I got
What's cooking today? I can't do it.
Yeah, I know.
Trent Baalke's cooking. He's always cooking, right?
Yeah.
Let Baalke cook.
Let Baalke cook.
Today we'll
sauerkraut.
Hayes Carline's going to join us in the first hour to talk Jags, and then Brian Sexton in the second hour.
Okay.
And we're asking people today, if you can't get Ben Johnson,
right,
and your four
choices.
choices.
Do you think Ben Johnson's still in play here? I kind of think he is. But
until I hear he takes another job, I don't see why he wouldn't be in play.
That's your number one choice, Mike?
Probably so. Like, I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel here. I don't know Ben Johnson's, how good he is, X's and O's really versus Liam Cohen or Joe Brady or Todd Monken or these guys.
And the same with me.
I mean, he's got phenomenal skill talent.
He's done it back-to-back years. I like that. Like, not all these guys produce the top, 2 or 3 offenses every year.
But I think if you had that kind of talent, I think a lot of offensive coordinators would be the hot guy right now.
Maestro.
So,
but I also like this. Brady and Monken, they got quarterbacks whose offense runs outside of the X's and O's in the playbook.
Yeah.
Like, Detroit, you're getting what your quarterback can give you. Up there, he's taking you further than your playbook
imagine
can
if Josh Allen had the weapons that Jared Goff has.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, I'm just saying as far as their offense being as productive as it is.
I understand.
Because their quarterback's bailing out plays that, Trevor's not going to bail
but
out.
But I think it would be, his numbers would be eye-popping, or Lamar's for that matter. If
I
he had
saw
all
a
those
play,
guys.
this is where I like offensive coordinators, and sometimes you do get better toys to work with, right? But I saw him show this play when Baltimore was playing, and they used Derrick Henry as the quarterback in the shotgun. They brought Lamar in motion, and they showed watch how the linebackers follow Lamar, and then Derrick went the other way, and boom, hit a big run. That's just a little wrinkle that you appreciate that. I felt like we didn't have those guys, but I felt like we never saw any imagination
if we tried that, guys would be calling it out, be like, all right, ETN off right tackle. Here we go.
So, all right, well, have a great show.
All right.
Mike and Tony getting ready. Jaguars today, stock full of guests.
I just got to finish it up to go full circle, but apparently the Girl Scout cookies have 2 different bakers. So sometimes where you live in the which baker you use doesn't have the Yay Toast. It's like, I'm not sure Yay Toast has been here in Jacksonville.
Okay.
That's what they're saying, but it may be this year. Because they've changed bakers. It's a different baker now.
What about the butcher or the candlestick maker?
Well, the candlestick maker is still waiting for his chance. That's going to do it for the drill. It's been a custom tree surgeon
Such
Thursday.
a good show until the very end.
I wish you hadn't blown it. I wish you hadn't blown it.
It just,
it's much like
a
Jag game.
We wouldn't have had this.
No, okay.
Be better tomorrow.
You tell yourself
Nice and
that. That'll get you through the next 21 hours, and that's what's important to me. I'll be there at 6. You two, who knows? See you tomorrow.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
When something happens in Jacksonville, you'll know. Because 1010XL is Jacksonville. We live here, we work here, we play here. This is home. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Mia here. Why Arlington Toyota Pre-Owned? I'll tell you why. Over 600 vehicles in stock right